This isn't just a job, it's a future. Work on high-profile projects like OC5, sports stadiums, and schools you'll be proud to say you built. Join the International Union of Bricklayers and Allied Craftsmen Local 4. Call 626-739-5600 or visit BAC4CA.org. Become a part of the best hands in the business.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The Trianda ball is ready to roll out on the pitch today. The 2026 FIFA World Cup officially kicks off, with host nation Mexico taking on South Africa at noon in Mexico City. History will be on the line for Mexico, which has appeared in 7 previous World Cup opening matches, but has never won one, earning a record of 5 draws and 2 defeats in those inaugural matches. Team Mexico is the favorite to top Group D and look to start their 2026 World Cup run with a win at the legendary Estadio Azteca. And later today, LAFC star Son Heung-min leads South Korea into its tournament opener against Czechia, who will take control of a wide-open Group D. The road to World Cup glory begins today.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Oh! The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
And an OB gets it into Brunson. Brunson pulls a quick 3. Off the front rim, no. Tip it, good! For the lead with 1.2 seconds to go. OG Anunoby flying out of nowhere. And this place is rocking at the Garden.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Inbound over the top. Castle has it, lost it, taken away. The Knicks have done it. The biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. Game 4 of the Finals goes to New York. Incredible. And the Knicks are as close to an NBA championship as they've been since 1994. Up 3 games to 1.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Jalen, one question, one word. How? Believe. One word. One more win to a championship. What do the next several days look like? 0-0. Jalen, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Wow.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit Boy.
Right now.
Monstrous. Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, Mongrels, stay tuned.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
Yeah.
Turn on your mic, Peter. This ain't Spectrum Sportsnet, Jack. Good morning. 7:02 and 40 seconds. Oh, we are off and running, although Wide Orbit isn't working, so I don't have a quack. But
Quack,
I will,
quack.
hopefully soon.
Quack.
On this Thursday, June 11th, 2026. By the way, Geeter, I've screamed at Geeter like 4 times. Welcome now to ESPN LA official.
I actually have enjoyed it.
It started at 6:22 a.m.
It did?
Yeah, it was awesome.
You got to enjoy it, Geeter. That's what you do when he
Sometimes
freaks
you gotta
out, when he
wear it.
yells.
Yeah, Cappy. Sometimes you got to wear it.
Yeah.
I get it. Young guy on the team, rookie.
Cappy, I let him know he'll turn on you eventually.
Oh, listen. This past weekend was a great example. He was hyping up the CHLA walk, and he was like, I'm going to be interviewing this radio legend. And I thought to myself, man, if that woman worked here at 710, before you knew it, he'd have all kinds of other names for her besides legend. That's the way it works.
No, Ellen
That's the way
K's
it
been
works.
friends with my family for about 40 years. But
Right, but he loves you when you're outside. He hates you when you're inside, but that's all right.
By the way, Cappy's new contract. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? We could be looking
Berkey,
at.
do we have an update?
Oh,
We're not getting into it with me, all right? You guys, you can do whatever bit you want with Cappy. I ain't getting into any contract bit.
Wait,
Oh, you're not, huh?
No.
Wait, you're up for another contract?
I mean, maybe yesterday a little bit, but that was just like slight, you know? Just little jabs.
Big day, big day.
All right, so Sedano snubbed Unsportsmanlike at 6:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't bode well for him joining us.
It bodes well for us. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
What up, Cap?
Yeah, it does. It bodes well for us.
Why, you think he's joining? He's supposed to pop on here
He will.
in a few minutes.
He
Do we
will.
know why the snub?
I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm guessing his travel got moved up.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I think.
Can I ask you guys a question, though, about last night? It's obviously the story of the day, and it's one of the most remarkable comebacks we've ever seen in sports. I'll ask it to you, Geeter. I'll ask it to you, Beto. In the third quarter, were you guys watching intently, or were you thinking, this is so over, this is so not entertaining, this is such a motorboat that, you know what? I got other things going on. What am I doing with my life? Like, how intently were you watching the third quarter? Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, at halftime, I was pretty much convinced this thing was long over. There's no way. Look, we've seen the Knicks make comebacks. We've seen them come back from 22 points against Cleveland. We saw them come back 14 points against San Antonio in Game 1. But come on, down by 30 points, 29, 30 points going into the second half. The San Antonio scored 70-plus points in the first half. This game was over, right, guys?
You know what, Cappy? I was at a meeting at the California Surf Club, one of your favorite places.
Shout out.
In the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the game on during this meeting and obviously keeping my eye on it. And I just thought it was a beatdown. And I didn't really have much sound, so I'm not as dialed in. And my whole plan was to leave at halftime. Well, it's like beginning of the third, and it just looks like this is a runaway train. I leave. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go watch the end for sure. I get in my car. I call a buddy. I'm like, what are you seeing in this game? We're talking about the Spurs threes. And he's like, you know what? They just went on a run as I was pulling them. They're down 19. And I thought to myself, if they get this to 15, maybe that's interesting. So I started to dial in a little late third, Cappy. So I was not intently dialed in the whole game. But boy, did I see the good parts. And by the way, I got a text from Bergman. We were texting about the Dodgers losing. And he said, I would love to see this collapse. And I was thinking to myself, I mean, it's possible, but I don't know if it's happening. And then as soon as it got to 9, you're thinking, no way.
Yeah.
Then 7. But when they hit that 3 in the corner to get it to 4 and Larry David went nuts, OG in the corner. That to me, and watching the highlights back about 10 times when I just stayed on ESPN and SVP, Larry David's reactions on every play, I was kind of really dialed in on those. But no, man, I took me a while to get into the game. I kept thinking to myself, well, I was wrong again. I was on the radio saying every single game's going to be tight, and here's our first blowout because every finals has a blowout, and I was wrong on that.
Yeah, we need Larry David hanging out with Leon. If they would have been at the game together, Leon would come on, Larry. Namaste. Yeah. Cappy, I went back to my text. 6:53 p.m. last night. My text to you, because I'm not in the group chat. Motorboat! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Your response? Terrible. And I said, I told you it wasn't over. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That was during the third quarter. So my day yesterday was very interesting. So I went to Disneyland and then saved some of the traffic. Went to the Dog in Anaheim, and Lazy Dog right there, expecting people to be there. So I saw the first half at the Dog, and I was like, wow, okay, time to go home. Listening third quarter to Mark Kestershire. I'm like, man, why are the Spurs jacking up a bunch of threes?
Mm-hmm. Right.
PJ Carlissimo was saying that, and I'm like, okay, but still, 29 points. And the NBA, here's a cliche, Cappy, game of runs. And the modern NBA, where everybody's shooting three-pointers, you're thinking, just like you, Cap, that this game isn't over just yet because you can knock down threes, right? And like you were saying, Geeter, if they get to 15 within single digits in the fourth quarter, well, once that fourth quarter is like, oh, what are you doing? what are you doing? And they were jacking up threes in the third, which was not falling. But in the fourth quarter, Cap, did you notice this? Because you're a ball knower. One catch, shoot a three. One catch, shoot a three. They were shooting threes. They were wide open, but with like 15 on the shot clock instead of working some clock in that fourth quarter. Just, man, what a collapse. It was awesome to see, but wow, what a collapse.
Cappy, for me also, to watch that comeback, something was hitting me, and I'm curious if you were thinking the same thing, because you don't have the stats in front of you, and you're just watching the game and you're listening to it. I'm at home now on the couch where I'm comfortable, and I thought to myself, are the Knicks scoring every single time down the court? It felt like that for about a 20-minute stretch. And the Spurs, by the way, Cappy, in that third quarter, shot 12 threes. They had made 14 in the first half. I think that's a finals record. But they shot 12 threes, Cappy, and only made 2. That's what happens with these teams when you get leads. You get comfortable, you get tired, and you just think you could have a knockout punch by hoisting threes.
And Sedano and I were having this conversation yesterday, and I think this game last night and what happened in New York is going to be, the dominant story of the sports day, not only for us, but again, if you've watched Get Up this morning, if you're watching First Take, it is the story of what happened last night. But when I think about George and I yesterday were having a debate. And Sedano, as I've told him, he covered the Western Conference Finals. So he saw what San Antonio did against Oklahoma City.
I told you. Come on, Cappy, tell him.
Yeah,
I told you.
And the reason that he was so bought in is because of what I call West Coast bias. We never hear about West Coast bias. Everything's East Coast bias.
Don't bring that in here.
But when you're that close to a series, you just think, and George will say, well, I've covered plenty of Knicks games this year, and that's true. But when you see it and you're that close to it, you start believing in it. And what I said to George yesterday was, San Antonio may have better talent top to bottom. They may. Because Wembanyama is such a difference maker. He's so unique. But the better collective team are the Knicks. And that was the debate we were having yesterday. George is, hey, the Spurs are the better, the more talented group. Maybe so. Younger, longer, everything that you want to say about San Antonio. But the Knicks have been coming. It's been years of building. And I keep going back to when you've got 3 guys that played college ball together, and you've got veteran guys who've been around and have experience. I can only imagine what the locker room must have been like for the Knicks at halftime. Because if I were Mike Brown, I would have been saying this to my guys. Hey, guys, look, we're down huge. Nobody thinks we're going to win this game. Nobody thinks we're going to come back. But even if we don't win, we might as well go out there and take every shot we can just to let San Antonio know we're never, ever, ever going to give up. And guys, look at the number of comebacks that we've had so far in this postseason. So who cares if it's 22 points or 14 points or 29 points? Let's go out there and play. And when you look at what San Antonio did, jacking up threes to your point, Beto, not taking time off the clock, they scored 76 points in the first half. They scored 30 points in the second half. It was unfreaking believable.
They scored 25 points, Cappy, in the last 21 minutes of game time in an NBA final. And I think this is the Wu-Tang game.
Wu-Tang.
Right? Just
Ain't
like the
nothing to
Bulls
mess
had
with.
the flu game.
Ain't nothing to mess with.
Right? They came out at halftime, turned that vibe around because the Garden was in shambles.
Bro.
They were in shock.
Bro.
And I got to be honest, watching that first half like I was at that meeting, I kept thinking to myself, okay, they have figured something out. Because Cappy, through 3 games in Beto, even though it was 2-1, I agree with Cappy, the better team, and I'm talking team, they were getting better shots, better offense, ball moving, better veteran presence in the moment. I keep saying the 2011 Mavs vibes, even though I thought the Heat were a more talented team. The better team in that series was the Dallas Mavericks and Dirk, and I felt that way about New York. And then in that first half, I thought to myself, man, they don't look like that scared team anymore. Because every single game, even the one they won in the third quarter, in the third game, in the fourth quarter, they got lucky. Remember, they were up 8 late in game 3. They went 0 for 5 in 5 straight possessions until Castle hit that big 3 with the shot clock winding down. They've been sketchy at the end of games, and we saw it again. So they haven't figured that part out. And Cappy's right, Beto. The better team, New York Knicks. And the West Coast bias is kind of funny because the Western Conference, and they are a better conference. They're way deeper. But the Knicks, all you got to do is get there. And then anything can happen.
One of those feelings of, here's a cliche, team of destiny, right? Because every single Knicks legend is on the floor. Like, John Starks needs to get off the floor, bro. He's sitting courtside, but might as well just put a uniform on him the way he's running around. But, Cappy, when I was watching the ESPN with Ernie Johnson and Chuck, and they're playing Start Spreading the News, it felt like a Yankee game, right? And it kept getting louder and louder. And Ernie Johnson, his producer, Geeter, you know this as a TV man, Emmy Award winner that you are, by the way. That
lost a lot.
When the producer's telling you, hey, get to the highlights, and Ernie calls out his producer, TK, hey, we're not playing highlights right now. Let's soak in the audience right now. Yeah. That was different from anything you've ever seen, man.
Can I ask you guys a question? Were you blown away? And I'm not sure how much you watched of the post-game show, but I was pretty dialed into it. I thought about 40 minutes after that game, on the court still celebs and Knick alums, and I said, does that happen anywhere else?
No.
This is Cappy, they were having their moment. It's like they won the championship.
Right. Nobody wanted to leave. Nobody wanted to leave that arena. And, yes, you had, Chuck and Shaq and Ernie and the whole crew, and those guys were there doing the postgame show. But if I can't help it, because I'm one of those people that when I watch a baseball game, I like to see who's sitting in the front row. When I'm watching this postgame last night, I'm looking at who's in the background. And there's Stephen A. over there, and there's Larry David over there.
You see Ramona everywhere? Ramona's, she was on the center court behind Ernie, and she was doing the panoramic 360 for her Instagram. She was putting content. Ramona was all over the place.
By the way, that's on a bum ankle. She's got a bum ankle she hurt last week.
Oh.
So that's very impressive. She wasn't even going to make the trip, she thought.
Wow.
And then she's sending me a picture pregame with our founder and CEO, Craig Karmas, and she was all over the place.
Really?
Yeah. She was on our ESPN New York suite for a little while.
How about that? Yeah. And you could see Michael Wilbon in the background. I could see Sedano.
Sedano and legs. Sedano and legs in the corner.
I was seeing Sedano walking around, and Sedano's got this look like he's walking around, he's shaking his head. I'm like, George, it's 40 minutes after the game. He's like, he's still walking around like, I can't believe what I just saw.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Crazy.
And let me ask you guys this question.
Because you and I were there in 2008 in Boston for that beatdown, right? Game 6.
Yeah.
Remember at halftime?
I was not there in 2009. I was there in 2010 the whole time.
No,
the
but
Lakers won that at home.
You weren't there in 2008?
No, I didn't go in 2008. I was doing the home games.
Oh, yeah. I was there at halftime when we were all trying to find a flight.
7:15 in the morning. Good morning, by the way. You know what you could have done since the show started?
Tell me.
Well, if you're Geeter, you probably had to change your underpants. He was nervous this
Geeter,
morning.
you carry an extra pair of underpants with you?
Everywhere I go.
Same with me.
I actually don't wear underwear often.
You don't?
Oh, really?
No.
Are you wearing
He's a
any
beach guy.
Are you wearing any right now?
No.
By the way, St. John Smith says hi.
St. John.
Randy's so close.
One of the goats.
Cappy mentioned Saturday. I interviewed him, and I brought you up.
Oh, really?
He was a big fan.
St. John's awesome.
But he's like, he gave you an asterisk. He's like, Geeter was great indoor.
Yeah, no, I was not.
You were not
beach.
on the.
I was okay on the beach.
Okay,
but not
beach clothes.
I was never a pro.
You could. By the way, did you donate that money to CHLA yet, Cap?
Yeah,
you did.
No.
Okay. So now you're lying about donating money to kids.
To children, Cappy.
Yes, I am lying about it, yes.
You could have gone to see
Doesn't mean I won't do it.
You could have gone to see Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you. Let's hear some sound. We just mentioned Barkley. Let's hear the Barkley full clip. We had a piece of it in the open. Let's play it, Greg.
I want to say this. That was a bonehead play by De'Aaron Fox. I agree, Chuck. But. No but. No. Let him finish. They blew a 29-point lead.
Right.
Dre talked about it before the game. See, that's one thing I hate about sports. Fans and people think everything that happened in the last minute or the last 30 seconds. When you blow a 29-point lead, that one play, like I say, it was a bad play. But the press can't say, well, the Fox made a bad play. But when you blow a 29-point, that don't even sound right.
Yeah. No, he's 1,000% right. I mean, everybody who's going to look at De'Aaron Fox and go, what in God's name is he doing going to try and make the basket as opposed to running the clock or trying to get fouled? Listen, you're in the middle of it, and you're trying to make a play. And De'Aaron Fox, by the way, was not bashful after the game. They said, well, why'd you do that? He said, because I hadn't scored. And so I was going to the basket to try and score. And listen, some guys have the mental capacity to slow things down, know the circumstance, know the situation, know the clock, etc., know the score, and say, hey, this is not a time to be going for a basket. But the guy was trying to make a play, faulted for that. But guys, that is not the play that lost the game. By the way, De'Aaron Fox had a lot of really bad passes, passes that turned into turnovers.
Brutal.
He also took a lot of really bad three-point shots that he clanked. De'Aaron Fox was a disaster, but that one play is not why San Antonio lost that game.
No, and what about was it Wemby? The possession before that missed both free throws.
Yeah, oh my God!
Just over a minute left.
Choke.
So it wasn't that one play. Obviously, that play is gonna be highlighted, and we're gonna break it down a lot. But when you start jacking up, I think 8 3-pointers in a row, and you're missing them, and you're clanking them, and you're not getting Wemby involved the way that you would want to be, right? They had every single opportunity, and yes, they messed up. But give Jose Alvarado a lot of credit. This dude, I think, Cappy, you saw him with the Pelicans this year. He's a pest. I would talk about in the postgame. That's the kind of guy the Lakers need, a little energy guy, give him off the bench, a boost. But he's from New York, Cappy. Here's the heart and soul. Here's the Ronaldo.
Coney Island, that's right.
New Yorker, Boricua, Mexican, G League, all that good stuff. And he's playing for the hometown team. And they put him in the fourth.
Cappy,
adjustments. Yeah, keep going,
Cappy and sports, man, like, that's the thing. You know, at the highest level, even the all-time greats, you're going to have failures, right? Like Kobe's, rookie year missing those
Utah.
shots and 4 air balls in Utah. Magic in 81 after winning a title and being the hero in 20, throwing a late turnover away against Houston. James Worthy will still tell you in 1984 against Boston, they are about to go up 2-0 on the road and head back to the Forum, and he throws that ball away, 15 seconds left, and Anderson steals it and scores. And he remembers that. They go to overtime. Like, those things will follow you. And, yeah, when you grow up playing sports and you coach, you know that the game is won and lost in so many ways, but it's highlighted, as Beto said, when the stage is the brightest. And you know what? De'Aaron Fox will think about that the rest of his life. You get a leak out, and it's down to 9 seconds, and OB's kind of on your side. Maybe you don't see him. If you dribbled out to the corner, another 2-3 seconds is going off. Maybe you get rid of the ball.
You're up by 1.
Yeah, maybe
they have to foul you.
They have to foul you. And the thing is, like, he's going to remember that forever. And OG had his moment where he becomes the most legendary Knick of all time if they win this series.
And by the way, listen, we're all going to focus on OG Anunoby and the tip-in that won the game. But as you guys are pointing out, that De'Aaron Fox play that everybody's going to look at Fox and go, what the hell are you doing? Anunoby's the one who makes the block on the play. So you talk about, everybody talks about Brunson, including, didn't you think this game was over in like the first minute and a half? We'll get to that coming up.
Okay. Well, coming up, we will move Bergey's Oregon to 7:45, just so you know. We'll continue to unpack the NBA Finals and last night's thrower coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Tune into Game 5 of the NBA Finals Saturday night, starting at 5:30 p.m. Will the Knicks close it out, or hopefully Wemby does it again? Scumbag. Oh, I'm so tall.
Wow. Whoa.
That's Saturday night, 5:30 p.m. on ESPN LA, 7:10 a.m. or the all-new ESPN LA app in crystal clear digital audio. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. But he hangs out with monks. He's so good. We'll continue 3 minutes from right now on an extravaganza Thursday on ESPN LA.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer Update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The Trianda ball is ready to roll out on the pitch today. The 2026 FIFA World Cup officially kicks off, with host nation Mexico taking on South Africa at noon in Mexico City. History will be on the line for Mexico, which has appeared in 7 previous World Cup opening matches, but has never won one, earning a record of 5 draws and 2 defeats in those inaugural matches. Team Mexico is the favorite to top Group D and look to start their 2026 World Cup run with a win at the legendary Estadio Azteca. And later today, LAFC star Son Heung-min leads South Korea into its tournament opener against Czechia, who will take control of a wide-open Group D. The road to World Cup glory begins today.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer Update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's Mason. The next best thing to being at the 2026 FIFA World Cup is watching it at Cosm. Experience every match inside the massive 87-foot LED dome in shared reality. You will feel like you're right there on the pitch with the world's biggest stars. Plus, catch all the action in the Cosm Hall with great food and drinks. FIFA World Cup tickets will not last, so book right now at cosm.com/FIFA. I will see all you guys for the World Cup at Cosm.
Oh, here we go. Mason and Ireland are inviting you to kick off the World Cup at Commerce Casino for a Mexico versus South Africa watch party. Going to be a party, oh party. Join the ESPNLA crew on June 11th, starting at 12 p.m. as Mason and Ireland broadcast live during an afternoon of soccer, excitement, and giveaways celebrating the world's biggest stage. Commerce Casino, June 11th. All thanks to Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of the World Cup.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack. They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Kap.
Good morning, 7:25. Quack, quack. And there's the quack, quack again. It is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, an extravaganza Thursday, as we recap last night's thriller at the Garden. Chris Geeter McGee's here, Beto Duran. Woo! Geeter keeping his mic on during the break. Can you believe that, Cappy?
Did he say anything interesting?
No, actually, luckily, I wasn't mic'd, or else we would have sunk the ship.
Yeah.
It's all right, Captain.
It was all coming down, Cappy.
Yeah.
It was all coming down.
What I've learned is if there's no board op, it doesn't go off. 'Cause
Correct.
I've been here every time with a board op.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
bad.
well, guess what? This show doesn't have a board producer. It's just, it's
Or a host.
No, we got
Really?
two hosts.
Three.
And we got Cappy. Cappy's the number one endorser on the
Cappy,
station.
by the way, though.
But it's like a pirate ship back here.
Yo, ho, ho. Pirates life for me.
You were at Disneyland yesterday? That's what we're running in Morning Drive now.
And Pirates of the Caribbean was closed yesterday. See?
Oh, was it?
No
Shocking.
way.
Here,
No,
just
this-
like here.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride happening all the time back here.
Oh, yes. Did you have a spinning the plates?
Did you have a churro yesterday?
No, new diet, new year, new me.
Oh, what do you mean New Year, New You? It's June 11th. You can't believe it's June 11th?
No, because I heard June 1st. Can you believe it's June 1st?
Morales, I wrote myself a note.
Yeah.
No, we're
Turn
going
off
to do.
your mic.
So what we're going to do now? It's going to be annoying in the break. Most of the shows turn the monitor part off because they don't want to hear everything. They'll just hear their headphones. But if we crank the monitor up, the monitor will go off when your mic is on. So that means when you go to break, if you don't hear the monitor, you'll know. And there's also that giant red light in front of you, but whatever.
It says on air.
They're going all back and forth. I'm like, Geeter's mic's on. Geeter's mic's on.
For once, thank God I was in the back of the room.
It wasn't bad. He was just scolding us a little bit.
And
It was nothing
I
big.
also don't think, other than a few, I don't think I said any expletive.
No, you
No,
didn't
no,
say anything
no,
bad.
no,
You
no,
didn't
no.
say anything bad. All
No,
I know
didn't
is
say
that if I was Cappy, I'd sign that contract. Wow, you're rich.
Oh, yeah,
All
you
right.
think so, huh?
Last
Well,
night.
let me go back. Let me ask you guys, because I mentioned this right before we hit the break. Did you guys think this game was over in the first 2 minutes last night?
Yeah, especially when Cat got 2 fouls, the quickest anyone in NBA Finals history has received them when the first 62 seconds of the game.
Right.
And it just completely threw the Knicks kind of out of whack, and just the way that the Spurs were playing, to be honest with you. Cappy. They could get any shot they wanted. They were hitting threes. All of a sudden, they looked confident. The moment wasn't too big, and you just thought that they had kind of flipped it. And when you're building up a 19-point lead on the road in the first quarter, I think that was the biggest lead a road team has ever had in an NBA final. Then you're up 27 at half. There's no question. I mean, what is it, 99.7% chance of winning? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was going to be 2-2, and the whole story today and on the radio and for the next couple of days, because they don't play till Saturday, was going to be, did they flip the script? Have they figured it out? And will the Knicks win a game the rest of the series? I mean, that's what people were thinking. And the Garden crowd, stunned.
Dead.
Mm-hmm. Dead.
Oh, my God, they were toast. They were dead. Beto, I just thought, like, for me, here's the thing. Mike Brown, the coach of the Knicks, made his commentary after Game 3 about the officiating, and I thought to myself, oh, my God, this whole thing worked out opposite for him. Rather than the Knicks getting more calls, or rather than the Knicks getting to the free throw line more often, this is what I was thinking in the early part of the game, I'm like, this whole thing, it reversed on him. Because the referees, rather than letting these guys even get a sweat going as the game is underway, they started the whistles on the very first possession. I thought that first foul on Karl Anthony Towns was a ridiculous call. Not because it wasn't a foul. I mean, you could say it's a foul, but it's the first 5 seconds of the NBA Finals Game 4. Can everybody just get into a little bit of a rhythm, and then the referees can actually officiate the game? And then the second foul, the one where he hooked the arm of Wembanyama, people say, well, that's obviously a foul. Look at how he hooked the arm. I don't agree with that either. To me, it's too early in the game to start over-officiating. And what happened thereafter was, as Karl Anthony Towns has to take a seat on the bench and is out for most of the first quarter, that's when San Antonio took advantage of the situation. And I think at that point, Beto, most of us thought, well, Towns is going to be in foul trouble this whole game. He's one of the keys for New York. This game's over. They just need to get to the finish line and go back to San Antonio down 2-2 and take their shot. Little did any of us think that early in the game that a comeback was even a remote possibility. And then, of course, when it expanded to 29 points, thought this game's over. What did you think of those early fouls, Beto?
The early fouls, when you see Zach Zarba show up, one of the best referees, if not the best referee in the NBA, that's what Ireland always says, and the numbers prove it too, like the ratings for the referees, he's always the best one out there. He's the one who has slick hair, looks like Geeter, fantastic referee. And you know Zach doesn't play around. Geeter, you've seen him a lot. He is not quick with the whistle, but if you start getting excessive early, he's going to call that to set the tone. So I wasn't surprised how they got into it because they were hooking each other. And it was like, okay, you're going to have big man against big man. You guys are going to be like this. And, you know, the Knicks are going to go after Wemby, especially the way that he went after Brunson in Game 3, and there was nothing called there. So the Knicks had a game plan against that. You saw Alvarado when he picked up his leg and got a tech for that. So their plan was rough up Wemby as much as we can early on. But did I think the game was over? No. At halftime, did I think it was over? Yes. That's when I texted you motorboat, right? So I'm thinking, damn, this is a Knicks team that has been down double digits every single game, and they continue to plug away and chip away, and the resiliency that this team has and its evidence in the way that OG Anunoby had that play. Got back on defense. If he doesn't get back on defense, even to contest it, let's just say that Fox does make the layup, but the fact that he was in his face right there, that's all heart and soul, Cappy.
Yeah.
That he's a heart, and that's always a play from somebody who isn't your star that makes it, right? Remember Meta hitting the shots because Kobe passed me the ball. Sasha hitting the free throws. You need those kind of guys to make plays for you, especially when Brunson hasn't been, the numbers show he is, but he hasn't been the Brunson that you thought. No Cat there. So everybody else stepped up. But Cappy, you can't say this game's over in the first quarter. But when you're down 29, I'm like, damn, bro.
I mean,
like,
by halftime.
Have some dignity when you lose, right?
Yeah, by halftime, I thought this thing is just. In fact, I even texted. I said to in the Ball Knowers chat, I said, "Hey, Funchy, is there like anything I should be watching tonight? Because I got to start a new series." People were sending me suggestions of new series that I could have started last night because I honestly considered not watching the second half because I thought this game was so far from over. I'm like, what am I doing with myself? But of course, I had to keep it on. It was on in the background. I still didn't think they were coming back. And then at 15 points, when you're down 15, we've seen this Knicks team come back from down 22. We saw them in Game 1 come back against San Antonio down 14. when you're down 15 and the energy starts to pick up in the building, and now you're looking over at Adam Sandler, and Adam Sandler's like, oh, I think that you're going to be a comeback here tonight. And then you see Taylor Swift is standing over there, and she's dancing, and
Taylor
Larry
Swift?
David's losing it. And then Jerry Seinfeld's looking up at the scoreboard, and he's going, how is this happening? I don't get it. You could feel the energy, and then Brunson hits that three, and you're like, whoa, this has really come down. And then, of course, the Anunoby block. It just, guys, I'm trying to think of something I could compare it to. The first thing that came to mind was when the New England Patriots were down huge at halftime to the Atlanta Falcons.
28-3.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can't come up with anything.
What about this one, Cappy? Oh, sorry. What about this one? Oilers, Bills.
Oh.
Frank Reich.
There you go, Frank Reich.
Was it 35-3 or something like that?
35-3.
35-3.
Right.
Frank Reich. I know that's an old reference. I know it's not like Mason and Ireland here, but yeah, Frank Reich.
When you see the train coming off the tracks, it is simply incredible because they're just a possession or two of making the right decisions from winning the game. Hitting a shot, Knicks miss, come down and hit another one. Okay, it's ball game. It's a wrap. You guys mentioned Towns getting in foul trouble early. You know what was a big foul in this game that it kind of struck me, and all of a sudden it's when the wheels started to fall off, was Castle getting his fourth in the third quarter. And now he's out for the rest of the third and into the fourth, and that kind of changed things. And Mike Brown going to Alvarado and Brunson together for the first
never played together.
They have never played together in the playoffs. Making that change and what that did. I mean, there were many times where Wemby's guarding Alvarado, but it opened up the floor and the spacing. And now you have two ball handlers, so there's no more Brunson pounding for 20 times in a row. You saw those, videos after Game 3, and that wasn't happening. And all of a sudden, the ball started moving like it was the entire series outside of the fourth quarter in Game 3. I mean, I remember Josh Hart getting into the lane, kicking it to OG in the corner. And by the way, we can talk all day about OG. I mean, he is the guy you want on every single basketball team. Him hitting that, he hits that three in the corner, and you just all of a sudden you're like, this is Knicks basketball, what we have seen throughout the playoffs. And it's pretty special.
And, Beto, you mentioned it earlier that the Knicks, because of what happened with Wemby pushing Brunson in the face in Game 3 and not getting called for it, and the NBA reviewing it and not upgrading it to a flagrant foul, you had to think that the Knicks, who were embarrassed by that. Everybody's talking about, well, what would it have been like if Charles Oakley would have been on that team? You had to think that the Knicks were going to come out and be a little bit more physical or try to put some hurt on Wemby. And Mitchell Robinson went from playing 7 minutes in Game 3 to 13 minutes in Game 4. And early in the game, because he had to come in when Cat got into foul trouble, there was a point where Richard Jefferson said in the broadcast, Mitchell Robinson is gassed. And I went, gassed? It's the first freaking quarter of the game. If this guy is that out of shape that early that he's gassed already, that's a real problem. But Mitchell Robinson, you remember the point where Wemby scored over him. Wemby is running down to the other end of the floor. He's pointing at his head saying, I'm in your head. That's when Mitchell Robinson throws the forearm into the chin. Wemby's down on the ground going, I'm in your head, I'm in your head. Well, was Wemby in their head? Or did the Knicks say to Wemby, we're coming for you tonight. Every one of us, we're coming for you. And we're going to put hands on you. We're going to make you hurt. I thought that was a really interesting point of the game.
Cappy, I'm glad you brought that up. Beto, 3 for 14. That's what he was after those moments that Cappy's talking about.
He popped in the mouth?
He was the most confident guy in the world. I'm in your head, gets popped in the mouth, sends the message, we're actually not going anywhere. It's a great point, Cap.
Cappy, so Mitchell Robinson was averaging, I think, like 13 minutes a game or something like that. He's in there for spurts, right? So I know what you're talking about because he had his hand up, like, asking to come out of the game because he was gassed, right? And then so some of the Twitter comments were like, he looks like the dude at 24 that smokes a pack of cigarettes between games that were set up, or like the old man at the court, like, no. He only stays on one side. I'm uncomfortable. So, yeah, him saying, I'm in your head, but he was playing the mind games too.
Well, I mean, think about what happened later in the game because Wemby got a flagrant foul also on Karl Anthony Towns when he hit him in the head with an elbow. And, you can look at that and say, well, it was just accidental. He's trying to move his arm, and maybe it was. But now Wemby is in this situation where he's got these flagrants, and one more, he's facing a suspension. So I thought that Mitchell Robinson, no matter how dirty you might have thought it was dirty.
It's the finals.
But so
the finals, bro.
But so was Wemby on Brunson in Game 3. It was dirty.
Yeah.
Listen, it's just like in baseball. If you hit our guy, the next day you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what happened. It was going to happen, without a doubt.
You police themselves.
Let me ask you guys this, because I know this is a big part of the conversation as well today. People will ask this question. Did the Knicks win this game?
Oh.
Did the Knicks make this brilliant comeback? Or did the Spurs just completely fall apart? Because you guys have already talked about how rather than like working the clock.
What was that sound?
That was the choke.
Oh, it's more like you got to put your hand around your neck. Like,
oh, wait, hold on. Oh.
Yeah, put your hand around. Now, go. There you go.
Very good.
Okay, all right,
That's much
Not
better.
much
You've
of
never been choked?
Not much of a choker.
Oh, okay.
I close the game.
Way to
Well
be
done.
coached up there, Beto.
Well done.
But listen, you guys were just talking about it. Mike Brown, because of the fouls early to Karl Anthony Towns, he's got to go to a third center that none of us have ever even heard of before, that had played nothing. You guys talked about Alvarado and his contribution in this game. 16 minutes, 8 points, 2 for 3 from three-point range. Mike Brown, I think, and his coaching staff were having to make up lineups on the fly.
Oh, yeah. The entire
based on
series.
the circumstances.
The entire series. Because of foul troubles, he's had trouble getting some of the rotations that he normally would have.
It reminds me of the run that Frank Vogel had with the Lakers in the bubble in 2020. Frank was great at every decision he would make. You know, you've seen it with Doc and the Dodgers when it just goes your way in the playoffs. Everything you do is genius. And I said it to start this series. I was here that day, I think, with AK. And I said, listen, man, when you look at the coaching matchup, Mitt Johnson, he's a young guy. He's never been to the playoffs before. He's going to be a phenomenal coach. It kind of reminds me of Spoelstra in you know, when he was with the Heat and lost that to Rick Carlisle and the Mavs. But like, he's his first NBA Finals game. Meanwhile, Mike Brown's been involved in 33, whether as an assistant or a head coach. That actually matters, especially when you're coaching a team with the pedigree and the kind of veteranism, as Rob Horry likes to make up words of the New York Knicks. His favorite word is veteranism.
That's a great word.
It should be a real word.
Well, if it's not, we're going to make it. Veteranism.
Or hold on. I'll make it a shirt.
Yeah. Veteranism. You're making a shirt, Beto. But hey, listen, Geeter, I think you're exactly right. Because on one side, you've got an experienced head coach. He's been a head coach on multiple teams, multiple franchises, and he's been an assistant coach with championship caliber teams like he was in Golden State. So you've got a more experienced head coach on the Knicks side, and you've got an older, more veteran group on the side of the Knicks, and a group that's been together for a couple of years building towards this moment. And on the San Antonio side, you've got a 38-year-old young man coach, and you've got a team that is made up primarily of 21, 22, and 23-year-old children at this point, and how those guys have come together this quickly and this early in their career to even be where they are is remarkable. But the Knicks have the experience with coaching, they have the experience with their players, and collectively, they are right now at 3-1. They are the better team. They may not be the better collection of individual talent because the Spurs are coming and they're young.
Yep.
But team-wise, New York right now, again, listen, is it over? We all said yesterday, if the team that wins Game 4 will win this series, it's over. Is everybody here confident in that? Because I'm still not taking my victory lap yet until this thing is really in the books.
I am. It's done.
I don't think so, but I think the Knicks are going to be the 08 Celtics. The 08 Celtics came back on the Lakers, 24-point deficit. I was there, Cappy. It was the last time I ever went to a game with our late great friend Mike Whitmarsh, by the way, San Diego legend.
Right.
And they lost that game, and then the Lakers won Game 5, went back to Boston. Boston rolls Game 6. I could see that happening here. I could see the Spurs winning Game 5, going back to New York, and the madness that it would be for Game 6, and that's where the Knicks close it out. That's what I say. And by the way, then they melt, and then they think about it for the next 40 years.
Why is that? Who is that? Why are they a San Diego legend?
Mike Whitmarsh was a former great volleyball player.
Oh, really?
Olympian, won a silver medal in '96.
Right.
Cappy was buddies with him, and he was one of my best friends, but we didn't know this until recently.
Yeah.
Now, could he get in the sand, or did he play indoor?
He played actually in the NBA, and then he played in the sand, did not play indoor.
Oh.
Played in the NBA, went right to the beach at like 28 years old. It was a USD product. Never really played beach volleyball, learned the game, and became one of the greats.
So is that a thing between you volleyballers? Like, oh, this guy can play in the sand.
I think a lot of the old school guys played both.
Oh,
back
really?
in the day, growing up. St. John and those guys were great on both.
Cappy likes it when you can do both.
Where's Karsh Karai?
Yeah.
What?
Very experimental.
No, Karsh Karai. He could do both.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I want to get in the sand.
You know, Geeter, it would be great to take Morales out into the beach and put him in some board shorts.
No.
Take his shirt off.
1,000%. There is a role for everybody in
Yeah.
beach volleyball. It's called
Right.
there's an A, B, C, and a D. A guy that just passes, a guy that plays defense, a setter is the B, the hitter's A. You play 4-on-4, absolutely there's a spot
By the
for
way,
Morales.
St. John's hands are like giant, and I mean his grip, but he giant hands.
Strong guy, by the way.
Like if he put his hands on things, like by the way, Cappy, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Middle towel.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Middle towel at East Central. That middle towel, he would
Yeah.
cover his whole middle towel with that hand.
He may need to use the big towel.
By the way, I'm back at East Central tonight. It's amazing.
Hey, me too.
Are you really?
I am now because I'm doing the night show. So
Oh, that's
afterwards,
right.
I'll come hang out with you afterwards.
I'm going to be asleep, but you
No,
can try.
I got the towel.
Because tomorrow the show is just Cappy and me. That's it.
Oh, and me. I'm here.
Yeah,
Not tomorrow
Bettle's in
morning.
the house?
I've been volunteering to be on the show tomorrow. Nobody says yes. I'll just show up anyway.
Well, I think
Yeah,
because you're
just show
doing
up.
nights tomorrow night.
What am I going to do, man? This is beautiful. We get to talk sports.
Legally, I think tomorrow you got to take tomorrow off, I think.
Yeah, they don't even know I work here.
I think legally I have to take tomorrow off too, by the
Go
way.
ahead. I wish you would.
We tried yesterday in the group chat and Sedano exploded.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We got Sedano.
Yeah, we do have Sedano.
But it's
tomorrow.
just Cappy and I and Sedano, I guess.
Yeah,
All right,
and Beto, I'm sitting back here, so you kind of have somebody back here that you can't say that about while I'm in here. You have to worry about the people that are in the room. You know what I mean?
My name is Beto Funches. Don't worry about it.
7:44 in the morning. All right, when we return, we'll cleanse the palate from NBA Finals Game 4. And what we're going to do now is we are going – did I say Game 4? Yeah, Game 4.
Yeah. it was
We are going to do Dodgers finally with Bergie coming up next. Michelle Smallman's going to take the week off so we can get into Bergie and whip out that organ. But first, Cappy, let's talk about our friends at Cardiff, please.
Yeah. Hey, listen, to all the small business operators out there, and you guys know who you are. You're driving down the road right now. You're a plumber. You're in pest control. You're in HVAC. Maybe you own a gym or a restaurant, and the one obstacle that you have, and it probably keeps you up at night, I know it does for me, is we need more money. What do we need more money for? It could be payroll. It could be you need to buy a really big piece of equipment and it's expensive and you don't have the cash for it. But you want to expand. You want to open a second location. You want to scale your business. Good luck going to your bank and asking for a small business loan. They will bury you in paperwork. You'll be like me. You'll get frustrated. You probably won't even make it to the finish line. It'll take forever. And then guess what? Banks are not really... They're not lending money to small business operators the way they used to in previous generations. Now there is an answer. If you're driving down the road right now, I've got the answer for you. I promise you. It's Cardiff, Cardiff, Cardiff.co/ESPNLA, Cardiff.co/ESPNLA. Southern California-based company, in business for 20 years. They've lent billions of dollars all over the country to small business operators just like you. It's a 5-minute application. It will not impact your personal credit score. You could have $500,000 in your bank account today, literally today. Here's how. Have you been in business for more than a year? Check. Does your company have more than $20,000 a month in revenue? Check. Then fill out the application, and you might have $500,000 in your bank account today. Cardiff, Cardiff, Cardiff.co/ESPNLA, Cardiff.co/ESPNLA. Small business operators, I get it. You need that money? Cardiff can be that lender for you.
Thank you, Cappy. We talk Dodgers in 3 minutes from right now.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Heading by Ronaldo! He is a sensation!
It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi. Oh!
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a parent, I want my kids to grow up happy and healthy. But when kids experience hard things like divorce, neglect, or substance abuse in the home, and don't get the support they need, they can develop toxic stress response. And over time, toxic stress can lead to serious health issues like anxiety or high blood pressure. But being there for your child helps protect against toxic stress before it ever starts. Learn how supporting your child's feelings can give them a stronger start at first5california.com.
Red card penalty. Score big with Waba Grill's new red card combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, 3-piece chili crisp dumplings, and a side of Wablaze sauce for that extra heat. Then kick it up a notch with our new Penalty Punch, a premium beverage loaded with sweet mango-popping boba. It's a flavor finish that hits the back of the neck. Get the Red Card combo for $9.99. Only at Waba Grill.
Match day in LA is almost here. This Friday, join ESPN LA at Hollywood Park Casino for the ultimate tailgate before the opening match in Los Angeles. Mace, Andy, and Sua are live from noon to 3, followed by DeMarco, Travis, and Geeter from 3 to 6. Brought to you by Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber Agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. From game day gatherings to summer celebrations, Milagro brings a bright side to every occasion. Tequila never tasted better. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
By the way, I'm playing it again because I forgot to do the OTD last time. We were worried about Geeter's mic being on. On this day in 1999, the number one hit, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. If you had my love, Jack.
Still smoking.
Oh, yeah?
My goodness.
Looks good still.
Wow.
Good for her.
Meanwhile,
she used to go to the Laker games with A-Rod.
Today is, wasn't this yesterday National Egg Roll Day? Didn't we do a whole bit on this?
Yes, we did. I said Jack in the Box has good egg rolls. So it's not updated.
It's not updated. Well, if today is National Egg Roll Day again.
Hey, World Cup Day, baby. Game
It is World Cup Day.
It is World Cup Day.
El Tree.
Speaking of that, the Mason and Ireland Show is inviting you to kick off the World Cup today at Commerce Casino for a Mexico versus South Africa watch party. Join the ESPN LA crew today starting at noon as Mason and Andy Kamenetsky broadcast live during an afternoon of soccer excitement and giveaways, celebrating the world's biggest stage. Cheer on your favorite team today at Commerce Casino. If you're watching on YouTube, you see Beto's got the Team Mexico flag out. He's got all the pomp and circumstance. Today is the day World Cup begins, and we are excited about it here as the summer of soccer kicks off. Meanwhile, it is that time. You hear the Blue Review and watch it each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m., presented by LAX with Marcus Grant and Gregory Arthur Bergman. Then he comes on here around 7:30 each weekday, but we moved it down a little bit so we could react to the NBA Finals Game 4. But now he's got his three things. By the way, in all that excitement, the Dodgers somehow lost to the Pirates.
Yeah.
Take it away, Bergie.
Yeah, not only did they lose, they blew a 6-1 lead.
Mm-hmm.
It was a just complete disaster all the way around. Like Shohei Ohtani was pitching really, really well. He gave up one home run early on, but then that was just cruising through 6 innings. He was at 81 pitches going into the 7th inning, and so it made sense for him to go back in for that 7th inning. And also, he needs to gain innings if he wants to get into the Cy Young Award race, because you have to have 162 innings pitched, so 1 inning pitched for each game played. But into that inning, and that's when it all just kind of fell apart. And he gave up a 3-run shot to this Callahan kid who had 2 home runs in the game.
His first 2 in his career.
I did the water. I did the coffee. I did all of it. Look, I brought water.
He made a point of saying to me this morning, hey, I got water and coffee. And look at it.
I did it all.
The voice still gives out. Maybe you need the Vaporru in there.
Need the Vaporru.
Maybe he was with Sam Boney drinking scotch all night.
Come on.
A little bit, yeah. Glenn Fiddick, he was really good, too.
And Clint Dempsey. Very nice.
And Clint Dempsey, yeah. That was pretty cool.
Did Sam Boney give you the extra treat afterwards?
Oh, you know he did.
Take that, Geeter.
Hey, Bergie, to your point, though.
There's more people that can smear the bagels, all right?
Okay. Yeah, Geeter.
What's that, Cappy?
Bergie, Callahan hit his first home run in his career.
Yep.
Can you imagine your first home run of your career
Shohei
is off Ohtani, right? And he hit that ball into the river, number 1.
Yeah.
And in the same game, he hit his second career home run later in the game off my guy, Kyle Hurt.
Yeah, Kyle Hurt was off Kyle Hurt, which was just Kyle Hurt is a disaster right now. Since we were talking about him, Cappy, being such a huge part of the bullpen, he has given up runs in multiple outings. Same with Jack Dreyer. Jack Dreyer has given up home runs in back-to-back outings for him. So that's a bit of a problem. The bullpen itself, in June, real bad.
Hey, Bergie. You know how we were talking about earlier in the show, like how much were you really paying attention to the game when it was kind of a blowout? As the NBA Finals is going and picking up steam, Ohtani's up 6-1 going into the 7th. I was not thinking of looking at my phone the next time and seeing it 6-4 and then 9-8. But there was a moment, I guess, when I was kind of recapping the game and watching Spectrum Sportsnet LA that Rushing could have challenged a pitch, and that's to get to 3-0, and maybe things are different. And
but I mean, the challenging of the pitches is so difficult for them.
Yeah.
They challenge. Sometimes they challenge too much. Sometimes they don't challenge enough. They're still trying to figure out what the best way. But the catchers are Will Smith and Dalton Rushing, both very, very good at challenges.
Great,
right? Yeah. But Ohtani said after the game that he thought that he should have probably challenged on some closer pitches, but he and Rushing don't really have that battery situation very frequently.
Ooh, nice word with battery. I like it.
Hey, thanks. I don't know where it came from, but they're just not together that often. Ohtani pitches to Will Smith, so for Rushing, he didn't make the challenge, and for Ohtani, he probably thought he should. They just didn't, and it turned into this blow-up.
Right. So this was the first time this year that Rushing has caught for Shohei, but he did catch for him, I think, 4 or 5 times last year. So they do have some experience with each other, but there was not what you're talking about, the challenge system in place yet. So they don't know the cadence between the two of them. But you're going to probably need him a little bit more. Shohei's going to have Rushing catch for him a little bit more now because Will Smith is about to go on the IL. And when that happens, we talked about it a couple days ago, Cappy, that who is it going to be? It looks like it's going to be Chucky Robinson, who came up last year, was up for a very short amount of time. But he's, Dalton Rushing is going to be the everyday catcher, and then every once in a while, that's going to get Chucky Robinson in. But this is good for Dalton Rushing. So he can get a little bit of runway as the catcher to be somebody that has a playing time over and over. And as we've seen, when he plays more often, he tends to start to hit. And he has been starting to hit. He didn't last night, but for the most part, he's been much, much better.
Speaking of much better, as they bring kids up, how about what happened last night? I know this isn't a losing effort, but how about Ryan Ward's grand slam?
Oh, man, good for him. He was, like we talked about.
Bomb, too, second deck.
He was huge. But we talked about him. He was the AAA MVP last year, and then to come up he's getting runway. But they didn't want to give him any time last year because his defense is pretty poor. It hasn't been bad so far this year to play.
No, he's played pretty decent.
He has played pretty decent.
He's made some good plays,
and he's showing the power that he was showed in AAA. It wasn't something that was just a AAA thing. He wasn't just a 4A guy. He's showing that he has power in the big leagues. So good for Ryan Ward. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, and as much as we're talking about Ohtani, that's what they call him in Pittsburgh. I mean, oh, my God, it's just unbelievable to listen to the Pirates play-by-play guy calling him Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani last night, even after he left the game as a pitcher, he at least tried to do whatever he could do to bring them back as a hitter. He hit that 2-run home run.
Yeah.
So close.
So close. And he should have had one earlier in the game, another 2-run home run earlier in the game. It got stolen. Brian Reynolds took it over the wall and brought it back.
That was a great catch.
It was a great catch. There's a bunch of the Pirates had at least 3 or 4.
6-1 with Ohtani pitching.
Game over.
Yeah, it's game over. I mean, how many? 90% of the time?
Yeah.
But isn't it interesting, Bergie, in game 1, the Pirates got blown up in the 7th inning, and not only did they give up a bunch of hits, but they also had really poor defense. The throw from second to home, which was a disaster.
Awful.
The throw from home to third, which was a mess. And yesterday, it was the Dodgers returning the favor, because on the Max Muncy play, that looks like a routine play for a guy like Max Muncy.
It's tough.
I mean, he's moving. He's a little older. He's a little plumper. He's maybe not as athletic, but it's still a play that we expect Max Muncy to make.
He's been very good as a defensive third baseman this year, so he typically makes that play. It just didn't make it last night, and it got by, and that was an extra run. And then, Dreyer giving up a home run a little bit later on, and it negated the Shohei home run in the 9th.
Yeah. By the way, the guy that Dreyer gave up the home run to, his name is Spencer Horwitz. My man.
There you go.
Okay.
Was he on Team US?
Brother.
Was he on Team Israel this year?
I don't know if he was, but he
should have been.
He should be.
In 2 years,
man.
actually, it's 3 years now. In 3 years, he's going to be right there.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we don't have many, so we got to celebrate the ones that we do have.
Absolutely.
So Spencer Horwitz,
the tribesman.
my brother.
He probably likes a nice schmear.
Oh, I bet he does.
Who doesn't?
On an everything bagel.
Everybody likes schmear.
What's a schmear?
Schmear, like the bagel with the cream cheese. You smear it on there.
Oh, that's what you do?
Yeah, you don't spread it. You smear it.
Right.
Because, Geet, we were talking about you on Friday when we were at SeaWorld. Me and Bergie went over. We grabbed a little piece of a bagel, and he asked me to smear.
I did. I said, hey, Geeter did it. You should do
like
it too,
when you
Cappy.
smeared his bagel that day when we had breakfast.
That's what you do for your
like,
guys.
I want to be part of ESPN.
That is what you do for your guys.
You know
Geet.
what I mean?
That's right.
Cappy, your boy Spencer
Even if
played
he's wearing
for
a shark
Israel. He is part of Team Israel.
Yes, Spencer Harvick. Yes, my brother.
The Horowitz.
I appreciate the confirmation, Beto, but I think we all guessed.
No, he played for Team Israel. He actually is on the team. Sometimes sometimes don't lo dejan.
Hey, Mazel Tov to my brother. He hit that home run last night. And yes, the Dodgers unfortunately lost the game, but that made me proud. How about that?
Shalom.
Absolutely. So there's your
Shalom
three
to
things.
you.
And let's get back to talking about the finals.
Thank you, Bergie. Be sure to watch tomorrow's edition of the Blue Review. Now, Bergie, you're off, but are you still doing the Blue Review?
I will not do the Blue Review tomorrow. If I'm off here.
What is with you in an off day tomorrow?
Everybody's off.
Hold on. Everybody calm down. Everybody's so excited today. Slow down the pace, guys. If somebody's listening on an AM radio on the 405, they're like, why are 5 people talking at once? Slow
Because
down
we're
the
all
pace.
excited to be on the air today.
I know, but this is what I was yelling about them in the break. Little did I know it was going out over the air. Because
So, Cappy, to answer your question, Riley is being promoted to high school tomorrow.
Hey.
So that's her promotion ceremony
Hey,
tomorrow.
hey.
I am not going to miss my daughter's promotion.
No,
nor
sir.
should he.
Right.
No, sir. You make that.
And I was going to take tomorrow off, but we have nobody else, so I'll be here.
Morales, has the pace gotten better of the show? Are you happier with the last couple segments?
This middle segment was good. We picked up the pace the minute Bergie was done, and it's just, we got plenty of time, guys. Trust me, in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be like, oh, boy, what are we going to do? Morales, can you read the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff early?
Love that, Reed.
8 o'clock, as we approach the 8 o'clock hour at KSPN Los Angeles, a good Karma Brands radio station. We're going to stay here for a few extra minutes. We'll spread it out. But first, let me tell you about my friends at LifeSource Water Systems. Now, the big question, Geeter, is when you're at home in the South Bay, can you suck on your tap?
No.
Can you be like John Ireland?
No.
Can you take care of business? Because you got clean water. Here's what Johnny I does.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
The reason John Ireland could suck on the tap, because he called his friends, at LifeSource Water California and their California factory, 800-WATER-99, LifeSourceWater.com. Here's the thing. They take care of you, so you don't have dirty water. You don't have to be a city water sleazeball no more.
Esquivoso.
Exactly right, Pepe. By the way, Pepe will be out there today at Commerce Casino with Mason and Andy Kamenetsky.
Esquivoso.
And we're going to get them parking this time, too. LifeSource has become an essential home appliance for me. You know why? Because they changed my water. I don't have to get out of the shower and feel dirty. No. Look at me, Geeter. I get out of the shower, and I'll wiggle it around, just like John Ireland. I'll wiggle that thing. And then I can go downstairs, pull out a glass, and I go, you know what? I don't need that glass. I'm going to suck that water right from the tap because it's nice and clean. Thanks to LifeSource. Upgrade your water and your daily life with a LifeSource whole house water system. I did it, and I ain't never going back. LifeSource has been around since 1984, trusted by over 250,000 homes. That's a lot of homes, Jack. With more than 4,000 five-star reviews. Call the LifeSource Water California factory, 800-WATER-99. Did you write that down? 800-WATER-99, or visit LifeSourceWater.com right now. Get factory direct pricing and free installation for a limited time. LifeSource Water. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. 8:01 on a Thursday morning. Let's stay here, Geeter. Let's bring it all back. Turn your mic back on.
Yeah.
We're going to stay here and smack it around a little bit, you know?
Right
Yeah, we're just a couple of guys messing around. That's what we are.
Can I tell you that one of the greatest pleasures of the Knicks comeback last night is you guys got to understand something, Geeter and Beto. Me and Morales, we are rooting for the Knicks, not because we're Knicks fans, because it's not even about wanting to be right, because I don't know if I really believe the Knicks were going to win this thing going in. It's more about wanting Sedano to be wrong. Like, do you understand that the difference in the emotion? Yes. The difference in I don't care if I'm right. I don't really care. But you know what I do care about? If he's wrong in his sport. And so I'm just now, like last night, people were like, why are you rooting for the Knicks? I want my partner to be wrong for once. I want him to be wrong. Here's Sedano. Let me play this for you guys. Guys, Sedano, in the aftermath of the game, has an opportunity to talk to Jalen Brunson, who, by the way, Sedano and I had another disagreement yesterday. No shocker. He's telling me about how he's struggling through these finals. I'm like, struggling? The guy scored 32 points. And Sedano immediately yelled at me, efficiency matters. And I would say that Jalen Brunson was more efficient last night in scoring 36 points. But as you pointed out, Geeter, not necessarily having to be the guy that has to dribble 1,600 times in a game. Here's our man Sedano after the game, immediately in all of the emotion in Madison Square Garden with Jalen Brunson.
Jalen, one question, one word. How?
Believe. One word.
Take me through that last play. Your shot goes up and your vantage point of OG's tipping.
Yeah, I caught the ball, saw him back it up, so I let it fly, and then OG being OG, just being relentless to find a way to get the ball and tip it in.
You guys were down as much as 29, Jalen. What was said in the locker room at halftime?
Keep chipping away. Keep finding a way, keep chipping away. Don't get it back in one possession, just keep fighting.
The lineup with you and Alvarado seemed to change everything. What can you say about that lineup?
He came in, did his job, did what he was supposed to do, and just changed the game. I mean, it's big-time plays from him, and he just made big-time plays.
Lastly, one more win to a championship. What do the next several days look like?
0-0.
Jalen, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Sedano after the game on ESPN Radio.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know about you guys, Geeter, Beto, Bergie, everybody. I don't know if you guys watched any of the post-game press conference with Brunson. He's sitting at the podium. He's got his sunglasses on, and he's just got that Kobe-esque mentality, right, Geeter? You're shaking your head. Kobe-esque mentality of, yeah, we're up 3-1. And, yes, we may have just stolen their heart, but this thing's not really over.
You know, Cappy, when you're close to it, when you're on the verge of winning, and this could be, you know, high school, college, but especially when you're at that level in professional sports and in the NBA when it's a series, you can't let yourself just for a minute, especially if you're that dude, let your guard down. Because the minute you do, the minute you let focus, the minute you let yourself think it's over, that's when you can slip away as quickly as it happened for you on the other side.
See, that was really good. See, we did live Greg Bergman School of Content on that one. I'm an adjunct professor. He's the dean.
Yeah.
But notice how he slowed the pace down, how good that was, how it penetrated through the speakers.
Great radio.
See, that's what we want, Geeter. We want you to penetrate through the speakers.
I like that.
We don't just need to be loud and like, hey, man, we're doing sports radio, man. No.
Yeah.
Penetrate.
I'm a big penetration guy, so that's...
There we go. There we go.
Quack, quack for the kids.
Yeah. Now you're talking Morales' language.
Well, yeah, dribble drive, you know.
I'm just saying, yeah, I mean,
66 WNBC.
Let it breathe.
Yeah, just the tip.
The tip in from OG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Beto, you're on it today, man.
Great play.
It must be that 7-Eleven coffee you're drinking.
Oh, absolutely, Cappy.
Yeah.
And it's also Team Mexico game number 1 today.
See.
There's still hope
New.
right now. But, Cappy, you know what I noticed about Brunson? When he was on with Ernie and Chuck and Shaq, and that moment where Draymond tried to apologize to him, and he gave him the side eye like, yeah. Like, no, man to man, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. He was not having anything from Draymond because Draymond's been very critical of him. But you're right, Guy, he's in that moment of, all right, we're up 3-1, and by his standards, he hasn't been Jalen Brunson. And Cappy, Sedano's right about the efficiency hasn't been there for him, and give a lot of credit to Mike Brown for making the adjustment because they've been able to use Cat in a different kind of way and get Wemby out of the paint, and that allows Brunson a different kind of thing. Because you can see how you can shut down Brunson or how you can affect Brunson in his shot. So by his standards, he hasn't been Jalen Brunson. Yesterday, the 36 points, much better game for him, and then he got cooking, right? Well, why I know this is you're looking at him, Cappy. I'm talking about Brunson, and that's what you have to be. When your dad played the NBA, a fringe NBA guy trying to find a spot, trying to get somewhere, and you've all seen those videos of him working out with his dad on the hard top in Virginia. You know, his dad could have easily took him inside the gym, but he's like, no, you're going to work outside. And he's not a kid of privilege because his dad was around the NBA, assistant coach, and his dad played in the CBA, which doesn't even exist anymore, right? So this kid has been brought up the right mentality, too, because he's looking at the guys on the floor that were drafted ahead of him, right? He was coming out of Villanova, and he was not the main guy out of Villanova, right? The Mavs don't give him the contract. He goes to New York. He is a dude that is 6'2", right? He's not the big guy, but he's leading this team, and he has that presence about him, that aura about him of he's going to be a New York basketball legend if he delivers a championship to New York.
Yeah. And you know what? One of the things I loved last night, I eat this kind of stuff up. When I see Jay Wright, who was the coach at Villanova, after the game on the floor hugging up with the guys that he coached to national championships. I thought that was so cool. I thought John Calipari there last night and
Coach
hugging
Cal,
it out
baby, Coach Cal.
with Karl Anthony Towns, who was one of his players at Kentucky, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so cool to see these college coaches in the building to celebrate their guys on the biggest stage. I eat that stuff up, man. I thought that was pretty cool.
By the way, who's the woman from Law & Order SVU?
Mariska Hargitay.
She's been there every game, and they had video of her after the game holding her chest. Like, it looked like she was going to have a heart attack. She was so stunned.
Yeah, she's a hardcore Knicks fan.
And then the other guy, her partner, her old partner, he was there the last game.
Yeah, they were there together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was there. But she walked by, and she's like giving Kenny some dap.
Yeah.
Like, wait, she's a professional actor.
Right.
She should know when there's somebody on set, you leave them alone. She's like,
Everybody was so excited.
Yeah, nobody wanted to leave yesterday. And I've never seen that in a building where they let you linger. Maybe at baseball because it's outdoors. But no, the red coach would have got you at Staples Center. Not Crypto, at Staples Center. Because back in the day, everybody, fuera!
I don't know if it's the $60,000 seats that allow you to stay on the floor.
Probably.
But I've never seen that either in sports, and I thought that was truly an incredible moment.
It looked like Game 7, like they had just won. I was just looking for the balloons.
Exactly. Like as if the only thing that was missing was the confetti coming down, because even Spike Lee came over to Scott Van Pelt, and it was a disaster, but Scott was like, don't even worry about it. Let it be all natural. It was awesome.
It is so amazing what happened last night. I mean, not to be cliche, it's what makes sports so amazing. Because, I mean, even Otis the Bunny got scared at my reaction last night. Because I was rooting hard for the same reason that Cappy already said. We want Sedano to have to eat it. And, by the way, this also sets up for the summer of Bergman around here. We've got promos ready for the summer of Geeter, but the summer of Bergman. Because when Bergie said that Wemby was going to be a bust, I mean, Ireland and Sedano tried to humiliate Bergie. And all I know is NBA Finals, you missed 3 out of 4 free throws in the fourth quarter.
I mean, missing those 2 free throws when you're supposed to be
those
the
last
man.
2, yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Now let's see who he gets a flagrant foul against in Game 5. I'm so mad. I was the guy.
Wee.
If he does elbow somebody, you know who that person could call? Our friend Jacob Imrani, Cappy.
That's exactly right, because all over Southern California, we are sharing the road with delivery vans, work trucks, company cars, and other commercial vehicles. You see them all over on the 405, on the 5, in the valley, downtown, everywhere. And when one of those drivers causes a crash, the claim can get messy really quickly, because now you may be dealing with a company, a driver, and more than one insurance policy. This literally just happened to me yesterday. I was driving south on the 5, and this big 18-wheeler came up on another 18-wheeler, and he's beeping his horn, and he's trying to move over into my lane, and I gotta go as fast as I can to get out of the way. I'm telling you, these trucks, it becomes that much more dangerous out there on the freeways. If you were hurt in an accident with a commercial vehicle, you call Jacob and Ronnie. You know that phone number, 1-800-345-6789. The law offices of Jacob and Ronnie can help investigate who's responsible, what coverage may apply, and whether the company should even be part of the claim. You get a free consultation, a no-obligation case review, and there is no fee unless you win. That's the most important part, because so many people worry about, how am I going to pay for a lawyer? There is no fee unless Jacob wins for you. So don't try and chase a company or an insurance carrier by yourself. Do not do that. You call Jacob, 800-345-6789, or visit calljacob.com. That's 800-345-6789. We were going to do a fast one there, weren't we?
I wanted to go fast at the end.
Yeah. 800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:11 on a Thursday. We are off and running. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. The Cisco Kid, Beto Duran's here. The beach volleyball. I guess he never got in the sand, though. Chris Geeter McGee from Spectrum Sports said you see him before and after every Lakers game. We're having fun on a Thursday morning. It's 8:12, and we'll return in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, here we go. Mason and Ireland are inviting you to kick off the World Cup. at Commerce Casino for a Mexico versus South Africa watch party. Gonna be a party, oh party. Join the ESPNLA crew on June 11th, starting at 12 p.m. as Mason and Ireland broadcast live during an afternoon of soccer, excitement, and giveaways celebrating the world's biggest stage. Commerce Casino, June 11th. All thanks to Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of the World Cup.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Right now, for a limited time, lease a Hyundai Elantra for $199 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Hurry, offers end July 6th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Rams fans, D-Far here. The Rams are making history in 2026, heading to Melbourne, Australia to face the Niners. You can be there. I've teamed up with True Fan Travel to hook you up with the ultimate fan experience. Game tickets, hotels, exclusive events, even a chance to meet me all in one package. This isn't just a trip, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Visit TrueFanTravel.com right now and secure your spot. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you there.
Hey, it's Chris Morales on ESPN LA, and it's time for your Hard Rock Casino Tajon Pit Pass. Pit Pass. Denny Hamlin stayed on a roll last weekend, winning the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Hamlin overcame adversity throughout the day and still found his way to victory lane, giving him back-to-back NASCAR Cup Series wins and even more momentum as the summer heats up. Now the Cup Series heads to Pocono Raceway for the Great American Getaway 400. The Tricky Triangle has long been one of Hamlin's best tracks, where he's won a record 7 Cup Series races. With Hamlin red hot and the playoff race intensifying, all eyes will be on Pocono this weekend. Buckle up! NASCAR heads to the Tricky Triangle at Pocono Raceway this weekend. Rev up your race weekends at Hard Rock Casino Tajon with high-energy race watch parties inside Hard Rock Cafe. Catch all the action as the races hit San Diego June 16th through the 21st. Then continue in Sonoma June 27th and 28th. Watch every lap on big screens with great food, cold drinks, and unbeatable atmosphere. Don't just watch it, experience it. Visit Hard Rock Casino Tajon online for details. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And that's this week's Pit Pass on ESPN LA.
If you run a small business, you know that opportunities and emergencies don't wait. So don't let big banks hold your business hostage with weeks of endless red tape and paperwork. Turn to Cardiff. Cardiff is America's favorite small business lender with a 5-minute application that won't impact your personal credit. You get approved in minutes and funded the same day for up to $500,000. If you've been operating for at least a year with $20,000 a month in revenue, skip the bank delays. Go to Cardiff/ESPNLA right now to secure your funding. That's cardiff.co/ESPNLA.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers advanced epilepsy care for kids, even when other treatments haven't worked? CHLA's Neurological Institute has Southern California's only all-pediatric Level 4 epilepsy center. That means your child is supported every step of the way by providing the latest therapies and personalized care plans for all of your child's epilepsy needs. So put seizures on the sidelines and help your child get back to being a kid. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Hi, this is Sam Pines, partner at Good Karma Brands in ESPN LA. You're starting your day with Sedano and Kap. And Sedano, just to be clear, when we made those changes to the app, it wasn't to sabotage the show. I just knew you'd yell at Morales. And let's be honest, that's great radio. Also, serious question. If I get unsighted, can I join Phi Beta Kappa? Carry on, guys.
Thank you, Sam Pines. 8:17 on a Thursday. Cappy, on this day in 1990, Mariah Carey's self-titled debut album was released. 5 big hits on this album in 1990. Now, Geeter and Beto are here, sitting in for Champ. Now, this is early Mariah. This is skinny Mariah when she first came out. But you know what I like? I like Mama Mariah. I want to get nestled up on Christmas Eve with Mama Mariah.
With a blanket.
She's like, who's my baby? I'm like, Mommy, I'm your baby. That's what I like Mama Mariah.
Well, I guess you got them mommy issues. You know what I'm saying?
Peter, you got mommy issues?
At times.
And you know my real mother, Angela. I mean, my parents are still happily married, coming up on 44 years at the end of the month. But she still likes Sedano in those tight pants that he wears. When he wears those tan pants, oh, my mother, Mama Morales, she loves Sedano in those slacks.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
He puts on those Lulu pants that he likes to wear, Sedano. They're called the ABC pants, the anti-ball crusher pants. And what can I tell you? Morales' mom likes him.
Yeah, she does. She loves Sedano.
Yeah.
And I think
School's out. The kids aren't in. They're not going there.
Listen,
Say whatever you want now.
It's summertime. You're right.
The kids understand a nice tight capri pants.
The summer schwanz is here.
By the way, speaking of that, real quick before we get to the NBA Finals, and what an amazing night last night. Geeter, conversation on the show yesterday. By the way, the 8 o'clock hour, brought to you by Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and Angelica's Insurance has got you covered. From auto and home to business and life, they build a plan just for you. Even DUI and SR22 coverage to get you back on the road fast. Visit angelicas-ins.com for a free quote today. Do you like a front porch in your underpants?
Excuse me?
So this is the problem. Cappy gave me some Skims.
Yeah.
I think for Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice underpant. And then I ordered some through True Classic because I get swarmed by their ads. I finally was like, fine, I'll order some. These two things, newer underpants, not Hanes or Fruit of the Loom or any of these, no front porch, no little pocket in the front.
Love a front porch.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Lululemon ones, the Viore ones, and I know
also
those
feel
are a
like
little
I've
more
asked you
expensive.
this before, I think.
But those are soft. No, I don't think you have.
Okay.
Those are soft and also have a front porch. So, like, you can hang out and let the boys chill.
But also, here's the thing. I don't have, this became, who was telling you? Oh, Evan Cohen told us about a guy I used to work with yesterday when he was on the show, or Tuesday, whatever it was. No, it was yesterday. That would pull his pants all the way down at a urinal to the ankles as like a bit.
All right, boys, up your show.
So you see his tushy.
Yeah.
Like when you walk in, you see his tush.
Got to be honest. That's not, Cappy, that's not great etiquette
No.
when you're in the pisser. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not.
You don't go ankles.
Yeah. It's not. It's a bad look. I asked George if he did the exact same thing because then you see his white tushy with his tan legs,
But what's the point of going down to the ankles? Like your pants are hitting the bathroom floor?
Just to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what they
Okay,
do.
okay,
just to mess with everybody.
That might have happened at Florentine Gardens one night. Who knows?
Different. Listen, you're a little sauced up, a little tuned up.
Or at the Palace with
Yeah,
Richard Blade,
Richard Blade.
Had some of that booger sugar we were talking about a couple days ago on the show.
80s night.
I mean, listen, I don't know. I'm not saying from experience.
I think it is amazing that DeAndre Hawkins, Young D from the afternoon show, taught me booger sugar.
I thought it was amazing when I was listening to it live on Tuesday that you'd never heard that phrase before.
Yeah. Never had heard that phrase.
Even I know it.
Yeah. I mean, for as many times as you tell people to sniff Ron the Caddy's keys, I thought booger sugar was like a regular part of your vernacular.
Yeah.
Jack.
NBA Finals, Game 4. Game 5 coming up on Saturday. Can the Knicks close it out? You'll hear it here. All the coverage on ESPN, from ESPN Radio, right here on ESPN LA, and the app, Cappy.
Yeah.
But today is the World Cup starts today, the summer of soccer.
Get it, Beto.
What's the thing called? The
Vuvuzela.
Yeah.
I got this at Northgate yesterday. I went shopping.
Did you?
Yeah. After I left the dog, went to Northgate right there by Los Cholos.
Yeah.
And I went to that Northgate. They had everything you needed.
Oh, beautiful, man.
I love
Beto, you going to this game today?
Wait, you went on the Northgate on State College?
Yeah.
That's right next to my house.
Right there, ready. I got the matraca ready. I got it at Northgate. They
So,
have
by
a
the
whole
way,
thing.
Tacos Los Cholos.
Oh, absolutely.
Incredible place.
Yes.
And the line,
Crazy.
they now rent like a parking lot next just to, people pay $8 just to park to be able to go to a taco shop. It's incredible.
Fantastic.
Where is it?
Tacos Los Cholos.
This one is on State College, basically State College and Ball, between Lincoln and Ball.
They got a bunch of. They got one in Huntington Beach now. They're taking over.
What's so special about it?
They're incredible.
The cuts of meat, the way that they do it.
Yeah.
The one that Los Cholos that you're talking about, right there by Disneyland, That's the only one allowed to have the grill outside because that's the way it's zoned. The other places, they have to make it inside. But this is fantastic. Cappy, we'll make one of those trips.
Okay.
Yeah, next time you go to the down to drop off Morales, pick me up.
He doesn't drop me off anymore.
No, it's mostly a pickup. Yeah, it's
picks
mostly
me
just
up.
a pickup thing. Yeah.
But we could schedule it. Because
Actually, on the way home, Cappy, we can go. I'll go with you.
Okay. That'd be great.
Oh, and beer.
Beto,
Secret menu, too. Secret menu. You know about this?
I don't.
Tell me.
Oh,
What's on it? Let me. What?
Shh, calladitos.
Oh, calladitos. Sí.
Do you go pastor? Or do you guys go?
Oh, they got everything.
Carne asada?
Oh, yeah.
I'll always. So to me, a great taco is the baseline. Is you try the carne asada. That's like the baseline.
Yeah.
Then from
like
there
a slice
you can
of cheese
explore.
pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Cappy,
they
you're
got a
right.
Mexican pizza there, Cappy, with the asada on top of it. Oh, we'll
Like if
get
you're
after
ever
it.
at a taco truck, and my daughter graduates tonight, and I've been to about 15 graduation parties.
All taco trucks.
Every single time. But
Yeah.
you're right. You always do have to have at least a carne asada.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It
That's
is
where
the
you got to
baseline.
start.
Then you can go into cabeza and all those other things.
Yeah, but they got the filet, too. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Taco Los Cholos. Get down.
No te gusta la cabeza. That and the tongue. What do you?
No,
the
no
lingua?
te
Tacos
gusta.
de
You're saying he.
Lengua.
Oh, that. Well, I'm saying whatever I'm supposed to be.
No,
trying to
me
say.
gusta. Me.
Yeah. No me gusta.
El
Gracias.
Profesor Bergman.
Sí.
Sí, gracias.
Sí.
Gracias, mi maestro. Sí.
All right.
Yeah,
La
I'm trying.
escuela.
I'm working on it. Yeah. All right, listen, getting back to what happened last night, because it is the story of the day. It's what everybody's talking about. And this will go way beyond just sports radio shows today and sports TV talk shows today. You go into your office this morning, and everybody will have an opinion about what happened last night. But, guys, if you're on the Spurs side of things, people are already like all over De'Aaron Fox, and understandably so. He did not play a good game at all. We're all going to focus on that last play where he goes for the layup and Anunoby blocks the shot. But even prior to that, he was terrible. He was throwing up just all kinds of garbage from three-point range. His passing was terrible. Turnovers happened. I mean, it was a really, really bad night for De'Aaron Fox. But, fellas, the one play that everybody will focus in on, and Charles Barkley is exactly right. When you're up 29 points and you lose a game, it is not about one play. It is about a series of things that happened that led to that one play that everybody will blame. But, guys, do you want to hear what De'Aaron Fox had to say after the game? Like, why would he go for the basket rather than knowing the score, the amount of time on the clock, the situation, to know that going for the basket is not a good idea in the moment? Here's what De'Aaron Fox had to say about that after the game.
During that last run out, what's your thought process?
Haven't scored. Try to get a layup, get up three, make them, force them to need a three. And OG made a good block.
During usually a lot of the time in those situations where you took the layup, guys would try to run it out and get fouled. When did you think that you wanted to go for the layup instead of trying to get fouled?
I just thought I would be able to outrun them. That's it.
He didn't seem like destroyed or broken up, like, oh my God, I made this terrible mistake and you guys are pointing it out and, oh, I'm so sorry and what a disaster. He actually sounded confident afterwards, like, yeah, I was going to make a play. I was going to try and put us up 3 points. But it also sounded, you guys tell me, did it sound like a little selfish at the beginning of that? Hadn't scored. So because I hadn't scored, I was going for the basket. What'd you guys think?
I think you bring up a great point. I mean, in the moment, I yelled, why, at the TV because I thought he had a lane to go along the baseline and maybe create more space and not get fouled. Maybe not. I'd have to watch it again because it would have been close, but he could have had a couple more ticks off that clock for sure. Possibly someone on his team comes down the court, he throws it, and who knows? Maybe now there's 3 seconds when you get fouled. So I was kind of curious why he did it. I understand that in that moment, it is a split-second decision. You're maybe unaware of the clock. The steal happens at 15. You're at about 9 seconds when you go up for that layup. So, yeah, the thought of like, hey, I needed a bucket, put us up 3, then you put them in a difficult position. Sure. The selfishness, I don't know, Cappy, he's rattled, man. So he hasn't been in this position. He probably doesn't know how to answer that question, but he's going to remember it absolutely for the rest of his life. And if they lose this series, which right now it looks like they are going to, the question all summer is going to be, what do they do with De'Aaron Fox? He's going to have to hear about it. He's supposed to be the steady force on this team. He's supposed to be the vet on this team. And yeah, man, listen, he did hit a big shot in Game 3, but you're remembered for what have you done for me lately? And that Game 4 collapse, and yes, it is a long period of time, and there are so many plays, and Charles Barkley is right, but we will remember that by De'Aaron Fox, and that's tough for a young guy. The only way to counter it is to come back and win. But they're going to be asking, what do we do with this guy, Beto? Because we have Castle, and it's Dylan Harper, and it's Wemby. And if I'm a Spurs fan, I want that ball in Dylan Harper's hands more. I don't care how young he is. He is that dude.
This is when you're looking at it, you're like, damn it, De'Aaron, what are you doing? Which makes you wonder, did he know the situation? The second answer is what gets me right there, Cap, where he said, I didn't think, or what was it? I didn't think he would catch up to me.
Yeah, right.
Dude, this is NBA Finals. Everybody is playing hard. He should have gone stronger and maybe try to get the foul if he's going to go up like that. But he went up kind of gentle about it, allowing OG to get into that spot. If he would have gotten a different approach, maybe he would have got fouled. But I think he might not have known the situation because it was off that steal, right? So you're in the motion, you're in the moment, and he had nobody in front of him. So I could see that answer of him saying, I didn't think he would catch up to me. But OG's a defensive player, all-NBA defensive guy twice, NBA champion. Champions, Cappy, you can never count him out.
Yeah, and you know what? When we come back, we got to hear from Wemby because while we're all talking today about De'Aaron Fox and that one play, let's not forget that the greatest player currently on the planet and the freakiest athlete that we've ever seen, he missed 2 important free throws down the stretch. That is choking, man. And I understand he's a kid, and I understand he's early in his career, but we're all anointing this guy as like some future GOAT. Bro, you got to knock down those free throws.
And that's after he hooked Karl Anthony Towns to start the game and get him in foul trouble. So how about that, Wemby? Came back to get you. 8:29 in the morning. If Sedano was here, he'd light me up for that content. The road starts here tomorrow. The U.S. men's national team begins its journey on soccer's biggest stage. Join ESPN LA at Hollywood Park Casino, HPC, for the ultimate tailgate ahead of the opening match in Los Angeles. Mace, Andy, and Sua. Oh, Sua! Are live from noon to 3, followed by DeMarco, Travis, and Geeter. Geeter going to be out there tomorrow afternoon from 3 to 6, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Over the 15-minute drive-through oil change, visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you. It is a Thursday morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. An extravaganza with Beto and Geeter here. But, Cappy, let's talk about our friends at the Wellness Company.
Yeah. Hey, Beto, how about the Wellness Company and the medical emergency kit? You know who else talks about the medical emergency kit?
Everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone.
Right. You've seen the TV commercials with Dr. Drew. Okay, that's fine. But if you're a big fan, how about Doc Roberts? How about Dave Roberts also talking about the medical emergency kit? And that's because this is an incredible product. And if you're a parent like me, like Beto, like Geeter, like Dave Roberts, if you are a parent, your children must have one of these medical emergency kits in your home. By the way, Geeter's daughter is going off to college. She should have one in her dorm. Every family should have one in their home.
Get in there, Geeter. Tell him he's right. Don't
Geeter,
be afraid,
right?
Geeter.
Cappy, you're right. I'm getting one tomorrow. We move her in Sunday. SC.
This is why it's so important. All you have to do right now,
How much
Geeter,
is that costing you, man? Oh, man.
Well, I think
FREE.
No,
Right.
but there's still incremental costs.
Yeah, but still, I mean, listen,
but boy,
volleyball scholarship, when you're a big star like Geeter's daughter is, Geet, you got to get her a medical emergency kit. All you have to do is go to urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710. Use our promo code 710. You're going to save $45. When she's living in a dorm, there's going to be kids in and out of there, and there's going to be germs, and the kids, share showers and bathrooms and everything else. And when you get sick, you're going to have to get on this medication as quickly as possible. So don't waste time going to an urgent care. You have an urgent care right here in the medical emergency kit. You've got a Z-Pak. You've got amoxicillin. You've got other medications. And if you don't know what to take, that's why you use the guidebook. The guidebook matches your symptoms to the medications. And if you don't feel comfortable, you're still like, I'm not really sure. They've got a doctor on call, no hours at urgent care. You don't have to worry about any of this. You don't have to talk to a pharmacist. They've got somebody on call at all times for you to get on a phone and talk it all out. So here's what you do. Go to urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, promo code 710, save $45. This thing is freaking genius. Get your medical emergency kit today.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:32 on it.
Hi, this is Avner Gott.
8:32.
I got her. Hello. Hello, Avner.
My finger hit the wrong button. It happens sometimes, You're trying to hit the fingers on there and stuff.
Got those big old sausage fingers.
Well, we got nobody in here. It's just Bergie and I on a pirate ship back here.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, it's just me. Bergie's at a graduation. We'll continue the fun and frivolity next on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The summer deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wonders Toyota. It's Bethel Duran, and you can drive the same car that I got. A 2026 Camry Hybrid for just $359 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's $359 for a brand new Camry Hybrid? Come on now, it's got to be Northridge and Wonders Toyota.
Lease based on 2026 Camry Hybrid model 2561 with total SRP of $39,279. Lease and purchase amount of $21,964. $29.99 due at signing includes first month's payment and $750 acquisition fee. Security deposit may be required. Unapproved credit, tax, title, license are extra. Excludes dealer doc fee of $80. Offer ends 6/30/2026.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a parent, I want my kids to grow up happy and healthy. But when kids experience hard things like divorce, neglect, or substance abuse in the home and don't get the support they need, they can develop toxic stress response. And over time, toxic stress can lead to serious health issues like anxiety or high blood pressure. But being there for your child helps protect against toxic stress before it ever starts. Learn how supporting your child's feelings can give them a stronger start at first5california.com.
Oh, here we go. Mason and Ireland are inviting you to kick off the World Cup at Commerce Casino for a Mexico versus South Africa watch party. Going to be a party, oh party. Join the ESPNLA crew on June 11th, starting at 12 p.m. as Mason and Ireland broadcast live during an afternoon of soccer, excitement, and giveaways celebrating the world's biggest stage. Commerce Casino, June 11th. All thanks to Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of the World Cup.
You say
Kikuchi.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy, golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium, one-topping crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hi, this is Avner Gat, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gat Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Well, this time around, good morning, Abner. 8:36 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Beto and Geeter sitting in for Sedano. Cappy's here. Berg Gregory, Arthur Bergman, Timothy Johnson, Sam Boney in the background of the YouTube. On this day in 2018, the number one hit, Post Malone, featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Cappy, Psycho.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Once saw Post Malone at a Rams game, and this was at the Coliseum early when the Rams had come back. And I want to say the Rams were playing the Cowboys in like a divisional round game, or maybe it was a wild card game. And Robert Woods, remember him, the former USC wide receiver? He scored on a touchdown, and he jumped up on like the pads on the I'm trying to think of what side of the Coliseum it was on. I'm trying to decide what direction. Anyway, Post Malone was right there. And I get freaked out by people who have face tattoos. Like, they just freak me out. And Post Malone and I made eye contact as I was walking around the field. Like, hey man, how are you? How you doing, bro? But the whole face tattoo thing, it just, I don't know. It just freaks me out.
That would have been McVay's first season, 2018. That would have been 2019 calendar, but that was the 2018 season, right?
Could have been.
2017 to 2018. So it was calendar 2018, but 2017 season.
Yeah, it might have been LeBron's first year with the Lakers, too, because I remember LeBron walking on the field, but he was limping because he had that groin issue in his first year. Does that sound right to you, Geeter? LeBron injured his first year with the groin?
Yeah, Christmas, December 25th, obviously, 2017. So it was the 17-18 season.
Yeah,
there you
look
go.
at that. See, that's research.
That's
a good job, Geeter.
That's real local knowledge.
I think that research was in his head, though.
Yeah, right.
He didn't look it up on a computer. He just knew.
He knew that. That's exactly right. Hey, guys, Wemby is no one's going to talk about Wemby necessarily today because De'Aaron Fox is the guy that people are looking at, okay? But wait a second, Geeter, did you have the year wrong?
Yeah, it was 2018. My bad. LeBron's first year, right, was 2018, 2019 because he won it in year 2, 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
See
wrong.
that?
Sorry, man.
See that,
Come
Bergie?
on.
That's not
Step it
just
up.
research. That's like recall as well.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was in my head.
Right.
Apologize.
But let me ask you guys, should we be focusing it all today on anybody other than De'Aaron Fox and the boneheaded play he makes at the end of the game? Because as much as Wemby is the talk of this entire league now and is being covered all over the world, Wemby, and I got it, he's young, but we're all anointing this guy as like the best player in the league, the best player on the planet. You get late into a game, the game has gotten tightened up, and you're on the free throw line, and you miss both. That is, and you can call him a kid, you can say, I don't like to hear these kinds of, that's a choke.
By the way, if the Knicks don't win, you know who we're talking about today? Josh Hart.
Yep.
Right,
We talked
because
about
that would have been a
It's
choke.
funny. We were talking. I have that exactly written here. The happiest guy
Yes.
in the entire league.
Because he looked very sad for about a minute.
Because that was to take the lead finally, right?
Yep.
I mean,
This
you
is
look at
that.
Larry
Right.
David fell down.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
the-
I think
then
that was
the
to
foul
get
call.
up by 3, I think. They were already up by 1.
Yeah.
He went to go get the
He
dunk.
got the steal.
Yeah, he got the steal, was going to go up by 3. Instead, they come down and take the lead.
Went up
I
with
think it was
2 hands.
104, 103 at that exact moment.
Yep.
What the hell was he doing? Why not dunk the ball?
He went up with 2 hands. When you go off 1 foot, 2 hands, you're dunking.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tried to lay it up. And that was going to be the moment that he was never going to forget for the rest of his life. But I think you do have to blame Wemby. Guys, like, of course he's a big part of this. He's, second in MVP voting. He is the new face of the league. We've been talking about this dynasty that is going to happen for the San Antonio Spurs. And for him to go 4 for 15 and whatever he was down the stretch, Beto, even worse, like Wemby has to wear it. And I think he's okay being accountable. I mean, I think that's leadership and he's going to learn. But, hey, it doesn't matter what age you are. When you are that guy and you want to be the MVP and you want to start winning championships now, then you have to wear it. And you have to be the guy that stands up in the locker room and says, I need to be better.
He was 9 for 25 in the game. So we talk about efficiency. That's not going to cut it, right? That's bad. He had, 24 points or something like that? Whatever it is, Wemby is a guy you can blame. You can blame him for missing those free throws. He missed 3 free throws on the night, no bigger than those 2. But it wasn't just Wemby. It was the entire team that blew it, Cappy. And I know it's easy to just put the blame on everybody, but it was because they were jacking up threes. Somebody's got to be the adult and say, hey, I know we're good shooters, but it's not going down right now. Can we get something into the paint? Wemby, can we get you in the paint every now and then? You're 7'6". Can we do something? Can we alley-oop with you? Can we roll with you? Something like that. But it was the entire second half collapse. And if Josh Hart, Jay Wright was consoling him essentially after the game on the floor, everybody led to this game for the Spurs, including the coaching and whatever their analytics said, hey, you keep Dylan Harper on the bench. That was a mistake too, but you can't blow a 29-point lead.
And Cappy, don't you have to put the blame pie on kind of everyone? But when you look at like Wemby, I'm thinking about like, why is he just settling? Why are we no longer going pick and roll lobs because they were so successful in Game 3? Why is he catching the ball 25 feet away from the basket? But that's the thing. So is that Mitch Johnson or is that the team or is that, remember we used to go through this with Anthony Davis. Why is he not touching the ball in the fourth quarter? Well, that's on everyone, but it's also on him. Demand it.
Yeah, our guy Brian Windhorst made an interesting point about that, though, Geeter. He said that Wemby looked exhausted in the latter part of the game, and he brought up an interesting point that through 3/4 of the game, Wemby had played 5 more minutes than he'd played in Game 3, but in Game 3, he played the entire fourth quarter. So think about that. Through the first 3/4 of Game 4, Wemby played 5 more minutes than he played in Game 3. And in Game 4, not only did he play the entire fourth quarter, but there were 3 different challenges that created lots of time and space for him to chill out. Beto, you're not buying this.
No, because in the NBA Finals, suck it up. Nobody's tired. You might be but no. Also, you just mentioned the challenges. That's a long break. That's bigger than a timeout right there. They're longer than normal timeouts. So he's 22. I don't want to hear about this. They don't play back-to-backs, right? He is getting beat up. He's getting pushed around. Oh, well, that's physical. But the long TV timeouts, the long challenge timeouts, the long breaks, he has plenty of time. So don't make excuses. Oh, 5 more minutes? Hey, 5 more minutes. Ooh.
But isn't this why we don't
job,
see...
Beto.
Get it, Beto. Get it. Get it, Beto.
You've been working with Greg Bergman.
Yeah.
Good job, Beto.
Isn't this why we don't see young guys win in the NBA, especially a collective group of young guys? You can have one or two, but yeah, they just went through this gauntlet of OKC. They beat the champs. In their mind, they're winning the championship. Everyone is telling them that. Things are going great in Game 4. They're rolling. They're confident. But grown men making big-time plays, and that's the beauty of the NBA, Cappy. Like, hitting shots late in games when you are absolutely gassed and you are in a war and you're in one of the all-time games, man, that's difficult to do. But that's what Brunson's doing. That's what Cat is doing. That's what Hart is doing in OG. That's what the Spurs are doing.
OG wasn't tired for that tip-in.
No.
He played 41 minutes.
And by the way, he wasn't tired when he blocked that shot from De'Aaron Fox either. And here's the thing.
Corazon, Cappy, corazon.
And we're talking about Wemby and the failures of the Spurs. We got to turn it around and talk about Anunoby and the success of the Knicks. Let's do that coming right back.
Corazon. Look at how he tries to tease real quick and then get out.
Yeah. I'm in and out. I've been going to the Berge School of Content.
Corazon. By the way, Dr. Robert Clapper will join us for his weekly visit as we lead off the 9 o'clock digital hour coming up in just a little bit. The Rich Eisen Show, top of the hour terrestrially on 7:10 a.m. and on the app. Let me tell you about my friends at George Chevrolet, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit, the city of Bellflower. Go see Bellflower's Party Pal, the great John Good there, and his guy Kevin Rivas. You need a new ride? Maybe you're like Geeter. You got a Girl Scout in college. She needs a new ride. Maybe she needs an Equinox like Cappy's daughter. Well, John Good and George Chevrolet's got you covered. Or you want a truck. It's summertime. Don't you ride around on that truck? Get a Silverado. Get a Colorado. Or you're in a midlife crisis like Cappy, and you need a Corvette. Vroom, vroom. That'll make you feel better. Go see our friends at George Chevrolet, GeorgeChevy.com, the 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit. Look for the big sign that says George Chevrolet and John Good. Bellflower's Party Pal going to take care of you. They're the 7-time dealer of the year. You know what that means? Bam, 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 bam. That's 7 bams, Geeter. 7 bams. Because then, let me hold you up the cup. They're the 7-time dealer of the year, sucker, over at George Chevy. George Chevrolet, the city of Bellflower, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit. They're going to take care of you. Just like Cappy's going to take care of you with magical sports radio. In just moments, that's what we do here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA each weekday at 7 a.m. I'm filling time now because of a technical thing. So, Geeter, you can turn on your mic and just rap with me for a few moments. Yeah, this is where you start rapping.
Hey, man, how you doing, buddy?
Bam,
Well,
bam,
this is,
bam.
in television, what did they say? Vamp.
Well, yeah, you vamp.
Well, just vamp for like 20 more seconds.
No, you got this, Geet.
Oh, no, actually, no.
absolutely
I got something else to read. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Want to win
forget
the
it.
ultimate summer of soccer experience? Join Travis and Andy Kamenetsky. Hey, everybody. Live at Hard Rock Casino Tejon on Tuesday, June 16th from 3 to 6 p.m. before Argentina takes on Algeria at 6. Fans on site will have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. Hard Rock Casino Tejon is the best place to cheer on your favorite team. The easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. That was perfect. That's some good vamping right there, Jack. We return in 3 minutes on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Headed by Ronaldo! He is a sensation!
It's
the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi. Oh!
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Rams fans, DFAR here. The Rams are making history in 2026, heading to Melbourne, Australia to face the Niners. You can be there. I've teamed up with True Fan Travel to hook you up with the ultimate fan experience. Game tickets, hotels, exclusive events, even a chance to meet me all in one package. This isn't just a trip, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Visit TrueFanTravel.com right now and secure your spot. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you there.
Stunad.
Match day in LA is almost here. This Friday, join ESPN LA at Hollywood Park Casino for the ultimate tailgate before the opening match in Los Angeles. Mace, Andy, and Sua are live from noon to 3, followed by DeMarco, Travis, and Geeter from 3 to 6. Brought to you by Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber Agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. From game day gatherings to summer celebrations, Milagro brings a bright side to every occasion. Tequila never tasted better. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Wild Fork, your neighborhood meat and seafood market.
Now, he's put on his captain's hat.
I am the captain. This is the captain's table. The captain sits at the captain's table.
Captain Condiment has the Yacht Rock all queued up.
Now.
Okay. 8:51. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Little Alan Parsons project from 1982. The Eye in the Sky. Sedano's like our eye in the sky, always watching. Although Ireland's more of a watcher than Sedano. Ireland likes to watch in the corner.
That's what he said.
You know what I mean, Gator?
Yeah, he does. No question.
You think so, Huggy?
No, 100%. It's not even a question. I think he loves it. And like he would talk about it. I'd be like, that's John. He's an open book.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As if I'm a sicko that likes to watch.
Well,
exactly right.
What happens when you live behind the gates?
Yeah.
Dipper side of Manhattan Beach over there.
Standing in the corner, watching, and sucking on that tap.
As I said, Bateman and DTF.
Oh.
Just chilling.
We are, it's Thursday extravaganza. Chris Geeter McGee's here, Beto Duran. We get ready for the digital hour at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock on YouTube and on the app. If you're on the app now on the Listen Live tile, Rich Eisen will begin there at 9 a.m. You can switch over to the Sedano and Kap tile as we talk to Dr. Robert Klopper, and we'll really loosen things up in the YouTube hour, the digital hour. Time for the Morning Wood, thanks to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-6224 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Our out time, Cappy, is 56:35.
All right. So, Geeter and Beto, let me ask you guys. We've talked about De'Aaron Fox, who a lot of people are blaming for San Antonio's loss, although, as Charles Barkley said, and I think we've all agreed, one play does not win or lose necessarily a game. There are a lot of things that have to go wrong when you have a 29-point lead on the road. So people will look at De'Aaron Fox. I brought up the Wemby situation where he misses 2 critical free throws down the stretch. That's a disaster. But, guys, flip the entire thing. While Jalen Brunson is the star and he is really the heart of the Knicks, Beto, I got to say the soul is OG Anunoby. The performance that he has had in these finals, but in particular last night, scoring 33 points, 10 for 15 from the field, 7 for 9 from three-point range. Those are the numbers that are in the box score. But the block on Fox defensively towards the end of the game and then the tip-in, assuming the Knicks are going to win this thing, all-time Knicks legend. What do you guys think about the performance of Anunoby?
Do we want to hear the actual tip-in call?
Absolutely.
From Mike Breen? Let's hear
yes.
it.
Brunson gets it, fires up a 3. Shot no good. The tip-in's gone. It's gone. It's gone. With 1.2 remaining. Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it.
I don't think any of us could believe it.
I couldn't believe it, Cappy.
How about this? Do you want to hear it in Portuguese?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Outro lugar vem para ele, pro Brunson. Para o arremesso. Brunson não cai. Depois o tapinha. O que ele escrita? Eu quero
To the bang, to the bang.
That
there
is
you
so
go.
good.
Beautiful.
So good.
But OG Anunoby, I mean, yeah, he's a named guy in the NBA, but he's going from, hey, I kind of know his name, it's kind of an interesting name to say, blah, 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 to, oh, my God, this guy has turned into a real star.
I think you bring up such a great point, Cappy, and one thing that has gone, I don't know, maybe underrated heading into the finals because you were talking so much about the inexperience of the Spurs and being so young, and even though the Knicks haven't been to the finals, well, one guy has, and he actually has a championship, and that's OG. And he was on that awesome Raptors team. And by the way, if you're at home and you want to Google Raptors 2019 roster, that is a hell of a team. And OG was on that team. I mean, the Knicks trading him for quickly and RJ Barrett and a second-round pick. OG is the guy. Listen, Cappy, we spend how much time talking about what do the Lakers need? What type of player do they need around Luka? Every team talks about it. 3-and-D guy, athlete, length, can hit the big shot, take you off the dribble, but also can lock you up like they just grow on trees. OG is that dude, Cappy. He is absolutely locking people up. And how about his offense throughout the playoffs? These numbers are absolutely absurd. Yeah, he had 33 last night with what, Beto? 7 threes?
7 threes.
Uh,
But he's averaging 20, over 20 in the playoffs, 58% from field. He's like 55 from 3, 92% from the free throw line with only 2 turnovers. And Cappy and Beto, he is locking guys up.
Good job, Dieter. Nice way to wrap it up there. We go to the digital hour. Dr. Robert Klopper will join us. And the big question, Cappy, is Mark Cates, our big MC here, our sales guy, just texted me, better not do any specs in the digital hour. Those people in the back don't like it. Guess what? We're going to do some specs in the digital hour. We're going to rile things up. And we're going to have Dieter cut a promo. That's all ahead. Summer of soccer begins today, sucker, on ESPN LA.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The Trianda ball is ready to roll out on the pitch today. The 2026 FIFA World Cup officially kicks off, with host nation Mexico taking on South Africa at noon in Mexico City. History will be on the line for Mexico, which has appeared in 7 previous World Cup opening matches, but has never won one. earning a record of 5 draws and 2 defeats in those inaugural matches. Team Mexico is the favorite to top Group D and look to start their 2026 World Cup run with a win at the legendary Estadio Azteca. And later today, LAFC star Son Heung-min leads South Korea into its tournament opener against Czechia, who will take control of a wide-open Group D. The road to World Cup glory begins today.
That's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
Oh, here we go. Mason and Ireland are inviting you to kick off the World Cup at Commerce Casino for a Mexico versus South Africa watch party. Going to be a party, oh party. Join the ESPN LA crew on June 11th, starting at 12 p.m. as Mason and Ireland broadcast live during an afternoon of soccer, excitement, and giveaways celebrating the world's biggest stage. Commerce Casino, June 11th. All thanks to Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of the World Cup.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
The next great story in Los Angeles is happening in Glendale. Hyundai of Glendale is now open. Lease a new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SC for just $299 a month. Plus, enjoy owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or visit HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Closed and lease for 24 months. $39.99 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. On approved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 75 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expire 6/30/26.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles isn't just a local favorite? They're ranked one of the best pediatric hospitals in the country by U.S. News and World Report. With nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, they handle more complex procedures than any other hospital in Southern California. That's major league expertise right in our backyard. So when it comes to your child's health, count on the pros at the top of their game. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a parent, I want what's best for my kids. But when hard things like divorce or neglect happen, and kids don't get the support they need, they can develop toxic stress and serious health issues. Learn how supporting your child's feelings can give them a stronger start at first5california.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
And an OB gets it into Brunson. Brunson pulls a quick three. Off the front rim, no. Tip it good for the lead with 1.2 seconds to go. OG Anunoby flying out of nowhere. And this place is rocking at the Garden.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Inbound over the top. Castle has it, lost it, taken away. The Knicks have done it. The biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. Game 4 of the Finals goes to New York. Incredible. And the Knicks are as close to an NBA championship as they've been since 1994, up 3 games to 1.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Jalen, one question, one word. How? Believe. One word. One more win to a championship. What do the next several days look like? 0-0. Jalen, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Oh, wow.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit Boy.
Right now.
monstrous. Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
Oh, look at Beto.
Come on.
I'm ready, Morales.
9:02 and 25 seconds. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Woo!
Beto, if you're listening just on the app and not on YouTube, Beto in a full wrestling mask. Now, is that mask a specific mask?
No, I got it from the Tijuana Toros, the baseball team in TJ. It's a bull. You mess with the bull, you get the horns, Morales.
Oh, you listen. Our friend producer Jorge used to say El Toro.
El Toro.
About me. What are you doing, Gator? Why are you leaving the studio now?
Where are you going?
He's ready.
Oh, wait a second.
You got to switch the program in there.
Oh, the top two buttons over there, Geet. Sorry about that.
In honor of Beto getting all Mexico'd out, let me just say one thing for everybody. Here goes. You ready for this, Beto?
Dímelo.
Barco del Amor. That's right. Barco del Amor.
You hearing the right show now, Gator?
Yeah.
Love Boat.
I didn't like it.
Love Boat is right,
Don't
Beto.
say that. Don't say that.
No, he didn't like hearing Cappy. Hearing Cappy.
No, I was missing Eminence Front, which was pissing me off. And
I understand.
yeah.
But we love the Rich Eisen show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even got the belt, Morales.
I mean, Bergen looked at me like, where are you going?
I'm sure back in the day you...
Yeah, where were you going?
By the way, I'm sure even in today's day and age, you and Rich run in similar circles.
I have not run in that circle yet.
Geeter's more of a Vince Vaughn kind of guy. Vince is a listener. Vince listens.
I love Vince Vaughn.
The great Dr. Robert Clapper is calling in, and he'll join us in just a few moments. Let's recap what a night last night at Madison Square Garden.
Really
NBA
was.
Finals, game number 4, Wemby. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Now, Knicks need to close it out. And everybody, like Michelle Smallman this morning on Unsportsmanlike, and Michelle joins us usually on Thursday. She'll join us next week. She had a scheduling conflict, but she kept saying, it's not over. It's not over. No confetti fell last night. Knicks still haven't won the championship. And it is true. It is true. The series heads back to San Antonio. Then it'll go back to New York, and then San Antonio Game 7 if necessary. But after that collapse, a guy who's already seems like he's young, gets rocked a little easily in Wemby, misses those free throws when you had to make them. You think he's coming back in Game 5 and winning after that?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I do. I don't know about you guys, Beto and Geeter and Bergie and everybody. I don't know about you guys. I think that the Knicks are going to win. And I thought going into last night's game, whoever won was going to win the series. And believe me when I tell you that at halftime, I was done. It was over. The Spurs were not only going to win this game running away, they were going to have crushed the souls of the Knicks, and they were going to win this series. But you've got to give the Knicks and Mike Brown all the credit in the world, because they could have gone in at halftime and been like, hey, guys, listen, here's the deal. We're going to empty the bench. We're going to rest our starters, and we're going to go back to San Antonio, and it's a 2 out of 3 series. But instead of doing that, whatever was said in that locker room at halftime, hey, guys, let's not give up, because the young kids on the other side, they're going to pull their foot off the gas because they're going to think that we're going to give up, and they're just not going to play. And the way San Antonio was so on fire in the first half, hitting 14 three-pointers, you've all heard the stat by now, the most three-pointers ever in the first half of an NBA Finals game. But in the second half, San Antonio scored 14 points in the third quarter. They scored 16 points in the fourth quarter for a total of 30. They scored 72 points or 76 points, whatever it was, in the first half alone. San Antonio pulled their foot off the gas because they're young and inexperienced, and New York put their foot on the gas because they're veteranish. What did you call them, Geeter? But the bottom line is veteranism. They will never quit. And so now, while I think New York is still going to win this thing, it won't surprise me at all. How about you guys if San Antonio wins Game 5 and takes it back to the Garden? What do you think?
I can see the Spurs winning Game 5. I really can. And I know I keep going to the 2008 series between the Celtics and the Lakers. It still haunts my dreams. But I remember that Laker team coming out on Father's Day, getting the win and sending it back to Boston. I can see it. But you know what, Cappy and Beto? This whole time I've thought Knicks in 6. They're going to win it at home.
Mm-hmm.
The city's going to burn down. They're going to have their moment. But maybe they just had it, right? Like the way they were on the court, the way they celebrated that win, I think the fans might have just had that one shining moment. Now, the players know there's still work to do, and they are going to win this series. They are. And it could be in 5 games. It could be in 6, Beto. But the Knicks right now are the better team, and I just feel like they've had their Robert Horry moment that leads you to a title, your Cooper Cup catch against Tom Brady's Bucks that seals your win. Like all those teams, Freddie Freeman's, walk-off grand slam in game 1 that leads to a title, right? Kirk Gibson did it in 88 for the Dodgers. All you LA homies know what I'm talking about. There are those moments when you finally win a title, and I truly believe, Beto and Cappy, that this Knicks franchise, as insufferable as those fans are going to be, they are going to milk this for the next 40 years. I will be dead when they win again. But you know what? They're going to parade them around just like Garnett and Pierce. It's like they won 15 titles. They won 1 in 08. That's going to be this Knicks team. It's inevitable, and it's coming.
It's going to be a heck of a parade after the Knicks win in Game 6. They have to do it at home, right, Cappy? They have to, right? They look at them. OG stepping up. Jose Alvarado stepping up. Everybody stepping up. And Wemby is going to battle. He's going to have that fight in him, right? He's going to go talk to the monks or something. He's going to come out. He's not going to have a 9 for 25 game again. The Spurs are going to make adjustments, and they're going to battle, and they're going to push it to a Game 6. But, Cappy, I'm the guy who took the Spurs in 6. Now, I have no problem saying I was wrong because the Knicks look completely different right now.
Yeah. Hey, and by the way, speaking of insufferable fans, Geeter, let me just say something about, I don't know if I should be saying this about Knicks fans.
Oh, do it about the Knicks fans, Cappy. You know what you want to do. It's just New York fans in general.
Or if I just should say New Yorkers. Let me tell you something, man. 2 nights ago, when the Spurs won, and you've all seen the viral videos of like a couple of morons on the streets finding a guy in a Wemby Spurs jersey and ripping the jersey off of him and beating the hell out of the guy. You guys make everybody else in your city look like a bunch of idiots because that's what people are going to see. This little teeny tiny percentage of people that acted like morons, you guys make everybody else look bad. Now, did you guys see the video last night? The crowd is in front of the Spurs hotel. The Spurs are getting off the bus. Wemby is walking into the hotel. Yeah. There's lots of security around. And one guy throws an egg and hits Wemby in the back of the head with an egg. And by the way, they were it wasn't just one egg. They were taking their shots. They were throwing little egg bombs at Wemby. And the security had to kind of grab him and pull him in. But anybody who goes to an opposing team hotel to taunt them and throw things at them, what in God's name is wrong with you people? By the way, arrest them, put them in jail, get rid of them. I mean, what a bunch of losers.
Would you see the video the other night, Cappy, of the police officer who got decked, right? He was trying to break something up, and he's the one who got punched. But again, those videos go viral, and it's a very small percentage of that doing it. But what was the line after Game 3 that there was more people arrested than the Knicks had in the fourth quarter? They had points in the fourth quarter, something like that. Again, and then also, you see the video of Luke Cornett getting beat up. There was a guy wearing a Luke Cornett jersey. It was like, that was actually Cornett's buddy.
No way.
Nobody is buying a Luke Cornett jersey, bro. You should. It's just, that's stupid, but it happens in L.A. It happens in all the cities. It's going to happen in some World Cup city. It's stupid, and it's the small percentage that ruin things because the majority of fans are trying to have a good time.
New York fans don't deserve this title. I'm very much.
They're going to get it, Bergie.
I know they're going to get it, but they're the worst. Though the types of things you're talking about, Cappy, is just unacceptable behavior, and they've done it before. I talked about it yesterday with you, Cap. That in the World Series, the guy that was trying to pull Mookie Betts' arm off, rip his arm off. That was insane. These fans, I want the Spurs to come back and win this series just so the fans have to sit there in misery. They are the worst of all of them.
And they say that about LA fans because we riot too after championships.
But we're not hurting people. And
go down Huntington Park on Pacific and you'll see some people getting hurt over there.
I don't see that. Does,
come on, there's some stuff going on in LA.
I know. We'll leave that alone.
Oh, okay.
But for the most part, no, they are worse than any other fan base out there. I know the Boston fans are annoying too, but the Knicks fans and the New York fans, the worst.
I just don't get it, Bergie and Cap and Bet. Like I don't understand.
Oh, you're not me?
And Morales too.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I told you, don't exclude him.
What are you doing?
I was not excluding him.
Did Beto tell you that?
No, I told him to play up to you. I said he needs you.
Be careful, Geeter.
Hey, you don't even have a key card yet, bro.
I'll get Bresnahan in here so quick your head will spin.
Really?
I was walking through the Nest the other day in Palm Desert. The guy's like, Brez!
By the way, hold on. Let's pause on that for one quick second. Let's not let Geeter get away with, I was walking through the Nest the other day in Palm Desert. Because if you know the Nest in Palm Desert, your first question to Geeter is, was the clown in the house?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Rock Bottom, right? Rock Bottom's his name. Yeah, dude, the clown was there.
Yeah.
All right, you kidding me?
You're too young for the Nest, aren't you?
Yeah, I was on the younger side, for sure.
That's okay. 9:12 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, our digital hour. It is that time.
Nest.
We do it each weekday. Now I got to reset for the replay.
Oh, God.
It is that time. We do it each Thursday here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. The time that the great Dr. Robert Clapper joins us from Cedar Sinai, the Weekend Warrior Show, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. Good morning, Dr. Clapper. No, hold on.
Can we get the music of Frank Sinatra singing New York, New York?
No,
can someone accommodate the doctor's request? Sometimes he says scalpel, and sometimes he says New York, New York. When the brother says New York, New York, give that brother his song.
Well, we're going to have to reset here.
And
anyway.
the reason is Ramona Shelburne wrote an amazing article about Jalen Brunson and comparing Frank Sinatra singing New York, New York and changing the lyrics compared to Liza Minnelli singing the same song. And she used a Ramona vision, which is Jalen Brunson in Dallas with Luka Doncic is like Liza Minnelli singing New York, New York, versus Frank Sinatra, which is Jalen Brunson as a New York Knick.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's gone totally legendary. Now, by the way, Doc, as he pointed out last night after the game, as he's sitting there at the press conference and he's wearing his sunglasses, very Kobe-esque in saying, it's not over. They say, hey, you're going back to San Antonio. You got a 3-1 lead. What do you think the next couple of days are going to be like? That was George's question. And he said, 0-0. This thing is not over yet. That is what Jalen Brunson said last night.
I just thought Ramona Shelburne's article, where Liza Minnelli, 1977, when Martin Scorsese makes this musical film, New York, New York, she sings the lyrics the way they were written, which is, please let me come to New York to become somebody, where after they say, city that doesn't sleep, the next line is, king of the hill, head of the list, cream of the crop, top of the heap, which rhymes with sleep. But when Frank Sinatra takes the song over, he's not Liza Minnelli, he's Frank Sinatra. He rearranges the tempo and also pisses off the songwriter because he changes the lyrics, where it says, A number one, top of the list, king of the hill, A number one, which is, hey, I'm already at the top. I'm not coming to New York to hope to become the top. And that, she is so right, Ramona. That is Jalen Brunson. And that is why the Knicks are going to destroy the San Antonio Spurs.
In Game 5?
Yeah.
In
Game 5, yes. I mean, it'll be nice to come back to MSG and do it, but I don't want to give these guys, you got to put your foot on their throat. You got to literally, asphyxiate these guys because otherwise they could come back.
Project asphyxiation.
Now, Dr. Clapper.
That's exactly right.
For our younger fans in the audience, and for Beto, who whispered over to us, when you said Liza Minnelli, and by the way, I'm not as familiar on why she was a star. I knew she was a star when I was growing up, but why don't you explain who Liza Minnelli is?
Liza Minnelli is the daughter of Judy Garland. Liza Minnelli is an unbelievable actress, singer, and in 1977, Kander and Ebb, they created this quintessential song about New York, the city that doesn't sleep. And they asked her, of all people, Martin Scorsese did, to be the star of this movie. And she does. You should look it up on YouTube. A wonderful job. Legendary song. But 2 years later, Frank Sinatra's arranger said, that's going to be our song, and redoes it all. It's called Rallentando, which is the tempo of the song is completely changed for Frank Sinatra, and it ultimately became the final song that he would do at every concert. He really just took it upon himself because he could do whatever he wants because he's Jalen Brunson as a New York Knick.
There we go.
Beto.
Good job, Dr. Clapper.
Beto, you ever see the movie Arthur with Dudley Moore, or is that not something you would have seen?
No clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, so Liza Minnelli was the co-star of that film as well. All right, so we're losing Beto here. We don't want to lose this kid emotionally. I'll tell you that, Dr. Clapper.
Paul McCartney was in a band before Wings. Just remember that.
I don't think that
Oh,
Beto
the
knows who
Beatles.
the Beatles are. Yeah.
Oh, no, I know the Beatles. I don't know what Wings is.
Paul McCartney was in Wings. It was his band after when he left the Beatles.
Good TV show.
Now, listen, Beto, you can't just because you don't know. Who are you, producer Emily? Everything that you don't know sucks?
No, I didn't say it. I haven't said anything about it.
Yeah, but you're giving facial expressions that I don't like. And now you're going to have a meeting with Bergie and I after the show.
Oh, wow, a facial expression meeting.
What do you
Wow.
make me work Friday?
Wow.
Oh.
No, you're not in here on Friday.
Right.
Oh,
Meetings on facial expressions. Your facial expressions suck when
I'm
it
all
comes to
about
Liza Minnelli.
Sinatra. I'm all about it. So, and then Arthur, no say.
No, we're going to smack you around now. Bergie's going to get the ruler out.
Oh, really? Going to hit him on the hands, huh?
I brought,
Hit him with the matraca.
I brought my own belt. Let's go.
Somebody spank him.
Beto, I got a question for Beto.
¿Qué pasó?
Who does Jalen Brunson, a 6'2", not the fastest guy, not the highest jumping guy, who does he remind you of as a Dodger great that we can all relate to? Who's the Dodger great that Jalen Brunson is to you?
Oh, that's a tough one right there, Dr. Kap. I don't know. The comparison of Jalen Brunson to a Dodger?
Because he's got to be the A.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got to be the A, but he's got to be a little smaller in stature. Right? So can't
Is
be
it-
Kike, can't be Tommy Edmonds.
is it
can't be
Mookie?
like a David
I'll
Lopes.
tell you who it is.
Who?
It's Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza was at the end of the – they only brought Mike Piazza to the Dodgers as a favor to Tommy Lasorda because he knew his dad. And look at what Mike Piazza became, right? They're one of the greatest catchers for the Dodgers ever. That is Jalen Brunson. Nobody wanted him like the New York Knicks. And look at what he's become. He's become Mike Piazza for the New York Knicks.
I mean, I think a lot of people loved him, though, Dr. Clapper, right? I mean, I know Dallas let him go, but his dad was going to be assistant coach. I mean, Brunson, yeah, I mean, he was drafted late for sure, but, man, he was a baller the minute he came into this league.
Stepping up in
The
New York.
only way he came is because Leon Rose, the Andrew Friedman of the Knicks, I might add, on every level, Scott Kaplan will relate to this, that Leon Rose was the agent for Rick Brunson. And not as a favor. People don't know Jalen Brunson is Leon Rose's godson. It's the same story as Mike Piazza.
That is a good comparison that none of us put two and two together on that, Doc. So now, when it sounded a little strange at the beginning, now, truth be told, it kind of makes sense.
I like it.
In New York, especially, yeah.
Way to go, Doctor.
Well,
nice job.
This is why I come on with the Sedano and Kap show, to educate
Right on.
you guys.
Hey,
Right
Doc, have you gotten any of that big swell, South Swell?
Oh, yeah, I went on Sunday, Geeter, and I could feel the energy in the – I had such a ride on Sunday that as I was screaming on the wave, one of the guys paddling back out paddled up to me. I said, get out of my way. But he only wanted to raise his hand up so that he could high-five me as I sped past him on the wave.
Oh, I love that.
It was amazing.
Were you in Malibu or were you down south?
C Street, up in Ventura.
Oh, great call.
You like that call,
Yeah,
Geet?
that's my spot.
Yeah. Because
that's my spot.
Yeah, we're Dr. and Clapper and I are in the South Bay. Like, when it's a big swell like that, Cappy, you can't surf it. It's all closed out, so you got to travel. And Malibu was actually, looked like the greatest wave ever. I was watching on the cams all day. But C Street was great up there. And, of course, obviously down by you, Cappy, you get to San Clemente. And, Trestles was absolutely, crushing it.
And
We
I
love
go,
hurricanes.
I find myself watching right there at Cardiff State Beach, where
so
Rob
good.
Machado is out there kind of doing his thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know Beto's probably looking at us now like, I don't know who Liza Minnelli is, and I don't know who Rob Machado is.
No. Back in the day when I used to get up, hey, when I used to longboard right there, San Onofre, right there, San Mateo State Beach. Don't trip, bro. San
I'm
Diego.
not tripping.
San
This
Diego.
fool ain't tripping.
Don't trip, huh?
I got
No,
you. I know what
this
the South
fool ain't
Pole is.
tripping.
Got
Okay.
you.
This fool
You
right
got to
here
be
ain't tripping.
careful surfing there. There's a nuclear power plant. You'll end up with a third testicle. So don't do that.
See, now, Beto, you see why the greatness of Dr. Clapper? He's going to give you a third testicle call.
Right. Every time I see it reminds me.
I mean, there's a follow-up question there. Do you, Are there more loads when you have 3 testicles?
It's an interesting thing to behold.
Finally.
Oh, he's an orthopedic surgeon.
It's a fair question. It is a fair. Yeah, he's not a urologist, but it is a fair question because he could have said you'd lose a testicle, but instead he added a testicle.
Let's just say Beto becomes Cardi B, not Cardi D.
Let's go.
All right. Dr. Clapper, while we have you here today, jump in on a couple of injury issues that we'd like to get your opinion on. Start us off with Dodger catcher Will Smith. A stiff neck and 10 days on the IL. What do you make on that?
As long as there is no radiating pain, which means no numbness or tingling going down the arm, then all of us, it's the number one ailment that a human being has to see a doctor. It's not the common cold. It's not a cough. It's neck and back pain. That's what we all get. But when it's a spasm in the muscles, a stiff neck, and there's no radiating numbness tingling down the arm, then it's just a muscle spasm. Just like Dave Roberts says, maybe he slept wrong, it's on a bad pillow, but it's not anything for us to worry about because it is not referring to the disc in your neck. I'll give you a Clapper vision if you want. The best Clapper vision for spasm and stiffness in the neck versus something really to worry about is you're in a chair, your living room, your favorite chair to read magazines or to read a book if anybody does that anymore, and you have that lamp next to you with a light bulb. And the light starts to flicker. You get up out of the chair and you screw the light bulb deeper into the socket, and now it doesn't flicker anymore. That's because it's a local problem of a loose light bulb. But what if vacuuming and all of a sudden someone hit the plug that goes in the wall? Well, you can still have the light flicker. You can get spasm in your neck, but it's because the plug is loose from the wall. The electrical supply to the bulb is the problem. So you end up with a flickering light bulb, but it's for a different reason. It's because you got a herniated disc. Thank God Will Smith is dealing with just a loose light bulb, spasm in the muscle, and there is no electrical issue. How is that Clapper vision?
That's a very solid Clapper vision. But, Doctor, since you're bringing up spasms, talk to us about Tyler Glasnow. Back spasm and shut down for this period of time. I mean, Bergie, is it a 60-day visit on the IL?
He is back on the 60-day IL. Like
That
he is
is
usually.
insane.
Every year he tends to be there.
Always.
Yeah, how's that happen? How's back spasm turned into 60 days?
In my opinion, in 2025, he had right shoulder inflammation that held him out from April to July. And you say to yourself, a year ago, what does that have to do with shoulder with lower back spasm that he now has to be on the 60-day IL? And here's what led me to a New Yorker, a New York Knicks fan. Why did I come to Los Angeles to begin with? I came because the Mount Rushmore orthopedic surgeon that I needed to spend time with before I went into practice was Dr. Frank Jobe. And he did the greatest research project I'd ever read before. And it literally, like a magnet, drew me to L.A. Dr. Jobe used high-speed film, which you only could get here in Hollywood at the time, and put electrodes in baseball pitchers into all the muscles that surround their shoulder, deltoid, pec major, rotator cuff. And Dr. Jobe matched up these electrodes when the muscles fire with high-speed film and put pitchers on a pitching mound with both the film and the electrodes. And he mapped out which muscles are firing for the different phases and stages of throwing a 100-mile-an-hour baseball pitch. Cocking up your arm versus acceleration and deceleration. And guess what he found? He found that the only time the rotator cuff is firing, which gets torn and injured in baseball, is in deceleration. But what is it that accelerates that baseball 100? It's your back. It's the muscles around your back. So that is why you can associate his rotator cuff inflammation and shoulder last year to, you better shut this guy down right now because of back spasm.
Wow. That I did not know. I had no idea about that. The back related to the shoulder, et cetera, et cetera. So, Hey, Doc,
Yes.
before you roll, and Geeter and Beto, I don't know if you guys have seen any of these kinds of conversations, but every time somebody talks about Giannis and where Giannis will end up, they always bring up the Knicks. And I can't even believe that during the NBA Finals, there's been talk about Jalen Brunson for Giannis. I would never make that move. Again, Giannis may be a great player, but Jalen Brunson is the heart of the Knicks. So, Doc, as it applies to Giannis, he's a 31-year-old guy making nearly $60 million. He's got knee injuries, got calf injuries. I mean, really, somebody's going to invest that kind of money in this guy at this time?
Well, the anatomy speaks for itself. So remember, when we talk about, Scott, Giannis's knee injury, we're not talking about his patella, his kneecap in the front. We're not talking about his meniscus. We're not talking about ACL or any of those patella tendonitis like Pau Gasol had. No. You know what we're talking about when we talk about both his right and his left knee? We're talking about hyperextension injuries in the past. And guess what is in the back of your knee in a hyperextension injury? That is actually where the origin of your calf muscle is. If you feel the back of your knee right now, you're feeling the back of the knee is the head of the gastroc muscle, which is the top of the calf muscle. So in my opinion, just as I related the shoulder inflammation to back spasm in Tyler Glasnow, let me tell you something. I am associating the hyperextension injuries to his knees to his calf problems. So I think he's going to Miami. That's where he's going to end up. So it's a moot point to talk. He is not going to be a New York Knick. They are never getting rid of Jalen Brunson.
I hope you're right. I would agree. I really would. Doctor, what do we got? We got any cases today? We got to go see patients. What do we got cooking?
Today I'm seeing weekend warriors. Lots of patients today because everybody, Scott, is either pre-op or post-op in my world.
Amen. The great Dr. Robert Clapper. The Weekend Warrior Show Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. presented by Cedars-Sinai. Doc, we love you. Take care.
Love you too. Talk to you later.
The great Dr. Robert Clapper. So we will we'll take a 2-minute time. Actually, before we do that, I want to ask, because Geeter said something in there that we're going to have to edit out for the Saturday replay, and that's okay.
Why do we have to edit it out?
Yeah, I can't air on an FCC. This part is not regulated by the FCC, what we're doing right now in the digital hour. Saturday morning at 7 a.m., that will be regulated by the FCC.
I thought it was a great question, Geeter, just for the record.
So here's the thing. You kind of out-Cappied Cappy. This is like Cappy shtick going too far.
Right.
So I want to ask Cappy, who's the expert at this, what you said. I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay.
But if there was a third testicle, and let's say we were in an FCC part of the show, Cappy, how would you have phrased what Geeter said?
Yeah, I think I probably would have said something like, so, Dr. Clapper, with the additional testicle that you've referenced, does that mean that your body produces more stuff? You know,
there you go.
Yeah. Stuff,
Well done, Cap.
you know,
Well done.
that testicles produce. You know?
That's why you can't out Cappy because Cappy has that with him.
Peter, honestly,
that extra level.
It really upset me when you asked Dr. Clapper what you asked him, because I thought to myself, hey, man, what are you doing to me here? That's my act. My act is to go beyond.
Yeah.
My bit is to say the outrageous. My bit is to make everybody super uncomfortable. Yeah. My bit is to make everybody think, oh, no, he may have just gotten us fired. I mean, what are you doing to me, Geeter?
I went to hit the dump button, and I was like, oh, that's right. It doesn't work.
Geeter has a sign. Hold up that sign.
Yeah, I literally showed this to Berg and Morales because they were dying, and I was like, you know what? This has been a hell of a run. I've been here 3.5 weeks.
Good job.
Things have been great, and it's time to go. You know what? I thought it was a fair question. Like, I really was
it is
into
fair.
It. I just
the
didn't say
wording
it correctly, and I was thinking that's a phrase my friends and I use, and it's good for the show when I'm around my friends. And it was wrong.
You're almost too comfortable at this point.
Yes. Like,
to your defense, though, they've been encouraging you. Telling you, hey, there's a line right there. But you went way past. Forget the evil.
This has been a hell of a show. I accidentally called Lindsay, not even asking for a ride up the elevator.
Oh, don't bring that up.
I walked in. I'm just saying, I've been yelled at. This has been a great show for me because we've gone the whole. A disappointed Cappy. You know, I got Morales. This has been awesome. Like, and I crossed the line and probably done.
You're more. You're more than just a hairpiece, Geet. You're not a TV. You're a man. That's the beach volleyball life right there.
Yeah, it just upset me. I was like, did he really just say that? I don't have a problem with it. I just have a problem that he said it, that I didn't say it.
He took
that
my
was
act.
my problem. Right, he took my bit.
Oh, you're like Dice Clay. He would go after the young comedians. That's my line. I wear leather. That's you, Cappy.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone.
Hey! Mother Hubbard. Hey!
Sorry, Morales.
Right.
No, you don't have to say sorry. It's just we just got to do a little editing. That's
Dice
all.
McGee. There he is. Dice McGee. Mother Goose. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
All right. It's 9:32 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. The digital hour on YouTube and on the app. As you know, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the official personal injury attorney, the great Jacob Imrani. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob, 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Or call jacob.com. Time for the Lindsay segment. Today, as we do it each weekday at 9:30, but again, it is hosted by Bergie. We like to play a TV theme because on this day in 2002, the television singing competition American Idol debuted on Fox. Now, who was the first guy?
Brian Dunkelman.
Right.
Dunkelman?
Before Seacrest took over.
Oh, they were cool.
They were
together.
co, right?
Yeah, he only lasted 1 year, right? Dunkelman.
Boy, does that suck for him.
It does.
Wow.
They didn't really need two guy hosts, you know what I mean?
Well, Seacrest out. Remember, he was on Kiss FM at the time?
No, he was on Star.
Oh, he was still at Star?
Yeah.
Before he got Rick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know what you were about to say. But
yeah. Caught myself.
Yeah, I did. He was on 98.7, which was Star back then. Now it's Alt 98.7. But yeah, Seacrest was doing an afternoon drive with Lisa Fox.
Wow.
Foxy on the side.
I feel like Geeter's like a little bit wary of talking now.
Not at all. I was just going to say, I went on his show once when he was 98.7.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I could see you guys running.
We did an event together. That was the only time I ever.
Would you hang out at Dalt's underneath 98.7 back in the day?
No.
I had some nights at Dalt's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
bet
did.
you did.
Oh, yeah.
But he blew up fast, and he was moving on from everybody.
Yeah.
He was.
Listen.
By the way, Simon Cowell, I still see billboards now. He's got some other show where he's a judge of somebody's. Like, you talk about somebody who has made more money and milked this whole judging thing. Simon Cowell has really done it. All right, come on, Geeter. Let's go. We got 30 minutes to go. Load up, bro. Load up. Let's go.
It is time. What are you doing in here, Funch?
Funch!
Wait, Funch, we're on the air.
The summer of Funch. Hey, he's prepping for his show.
Your show's not till noon.
He's got to go to Commerce, though.
Oh.
Yeah, get a Funch.
Yeah, tell him, Funch.
You think
tell
Funch
him.
is bad at night
You're
in the
here.
morning? Wow.
No, he comes in the morning sometimes. He's on the YouTube channel while he's trying to run the board.
What do you guys think he's had to eat today?
Oh, he's probably had cereal.
Nachos.
Probably,
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Nachos.
He stopped at the gas
he's like
station.
Beavis and Butthead.
From
He's just eating
from the gas and sip. He's had nachos from the gas and sip.
He eats the hot dogs from the 7-Eleven.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
Probably had a chicken bake already. You know?
Yeah, here he goes.
Yeah, now here
It's not gonna be the Lindsay segment. It's gonna be with the Funch now. I think that's
Funch
what
is
we're-
right.
Hold on, let me do the read first. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. No, Funch, you can go on. I just got to do the read. This is amazing. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-624 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. I'll keep reading stuff till Funch comes back.
Can I ask Funchy one question, though?
He's not in here.
I know, but I want him to prepare for this question.
He's
You
not
ready,
in here.
Funch?
He won't hear it.
He won't hear you.
Oh,
Soccer's
that's too
biggest tournament is here, and the U.S. kicks things off tomorrow in Los Angeles. Join ESPN LA and Hollywood Park Casino for a full day of tailgating, soccer talk, and tournament excitement. Catch Mace, Andy, and Sua. Oh, Sua. Yeah,
Come on, Andy.
Funch, just go in the middle.
Come on, Andy.
We got that set up.
Right there.
Live from noon to 3. Then DeMarco, Travis, and Keeter from 3 to 6. Powered by Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, quality prices. Now, we just said that Funch, you love a Funches. Michael Funches doesn't like quality meat.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he'll eat those 7-Eleven hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Turn on his mic.
There you go.
Hey, Lova.
What's going on?
Hey, let me ask you a question, man.
What's
were
up?
you a real man last night watching this
I
NBA
stuck-
game, or
I
were you watching
stuck
some
through it.
reality show?
No, I stuck through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Through the whole thing.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was on, we were texting each other the whole
Right.
game.
I was almost not a real man. In other words, at halftime, I thought this game was so over. I thought this series was so over. I actually asked Funchy, "Hey, Funch, give me a new series I should start watching."
And I said, start watching Spider-Noir on Prime Amazon.
Is that good?
It's good. It's really, really good.
It's Nicolas Cage, right?
Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man.
And is Prime Amazon different than Amazon Prime, or is that like a separate channel or something?
$2 more.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, just want to make sure.
Free.
What'd you eat for breakfast this morning, Funch, so far?
Nothing at all.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, frosted donut, maybe? Like
No, not at all. I went to 7-Eleven and
Zinger?
no.
You get some,
got some coffee.
You get some booga sugar?
Yeah.
He's got a drawer full of junk, Geeter. If you ever need something, go to his
last
drawer.
week I was having a bad day. I have a lot of bad days around here sometimes as it gets towards the afternoon. And I was like, I got to go in Funch's drawer. Not his drawers, but his drawer. And I opened that thing up, and it was like you heard the, and every sugar, carbohydrate, starch you want. I pulled out a bag of, like, I didn't even know they made these. Reese's peanut butter and chocolate covered animal cookies.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds
Those
delicious.
are probably good, though.
Those are really good.
I ate the whole bag, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the." I just went walking for like miles in downtown LA that night.
They also have popcorn in there too. If you guys want some popcorn,
the best geek is that drawer has a bunch of off-brand snacks. So like the hostess. Whoa, I don't know.
Like where
it's
those
the 7-Eleven brand,
like 99-cent store.
Yeah,
it's a 7-Eleven brand.
Yeah, Dollar Tree.
We love our friends at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we love 7-Eleven, but it's not even the 7-Eleven ones. He's getting like the Callejones ones.
Callejones
store.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to the liquor store for it.
You're gonna lick a stout.
All right, so Funch, you're producing today. Mason and Andy live from Commerce.
Yes, and Pepe, I believe.
And Pepe, yes.
Oh,
So I believe he
you
was
gotta,
being
you got to do it
promoted.
that way.
Look at Beto's mask.
I'm ready, Funch. I'm showing up at noon.
Are you serious?
You
I'm
should.
gonna
Oh, you're going to the game.
No, the game's tomorrow. USA tomorrow. Mexico's playing in Mexico City.
No,
today.
you should go to Commerce. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave Mason alone.
You should just torture him, and then torture Beto.
What if I just show up, no shirt, belt around like this? Hey, Mason, want to go to Vernon?
Hey, listen, he usually pays extra for that, so why not?
Oh,
Have you guys been seeing like social media like this week with foreigners coming to America and trying our food?
oh yeah, the dudes in the South.
Yeah, like
I
they're
saw
going
one
crazy.
post where somebody was like, "Ranch is like crack. Why don't we have this in here?"
I saw one lady this morning.
If you don't know ranch, that's a great call.
I saw one British lady. She went crazy for chicken and waffles this morning.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, as she should.
yeah. There's all kinds of good stuff.
And
there.
also, like, I saw German dudes go crazy for Buc-ee's.
yeah. No,
Oh, yeah.
you put
What is
this
that?
is a
What is
gas
Buc-ee's?
station
Yeah.
Buc-ee's is
Yeah.
like these massive gas stations
in Texas.
like
All
when
over
you're
the South,
driving
yeah.
across
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
Because here's the thing: when you go to gas stations outside of California, you can even hit them if you're going to Havasu or Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Truck drivers, they don't just stop. They can go take a shower, they
Mm-hmm.
can take a nap, you can rent rooms, and these places are immaculate. You walk into them, they've got everything you need. Plus, if you need a new set of clothes, they've got like, again, basic sweats and stuff like that. But Buc-ee's has become famous not so much for what they have, because what are the other brands? They're all similar. Pilot, all these things.
TNA,
But
J,
Buc-ee's,
whatever.
right?
Flying
Buc-ee's
J,
has used the mascot,
Yeah.
and now their brand is everywhere.
Yep.
So when you go to a Buc-ee's, you now got to buy the merch to show everybody you went to Buc-ee's.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I do. I bought a hat. I bought a
Right.
T-shirt when I went.
It's
Bucky
amazing
Nuggets.
what they've built.
A couple years ago, sent my daughter to a volleyball camp in Texas. She went and stayed with another girl in Dallas, came home, and the only thing she brought back was a Buc-ee's T-shirt.
There you go.
I mean,
you get
of
a
all the
sandwich?
stuff.
Yeah.
But don't you guys remember, at least when I was a kid, when my family, we would, if we ever took a trip, it was always by car. But there used to be another place called Stuckey's. Not Buc-ee's, but Stuckey's. Does anybody remember Stuckey's? Because they were the original Buc-ee's. They were a gas station with like a Howard Johnson's kind of restaurant. No, I'm by myself on this.
Is this the one that your dad used to run?
That must have been a South thing. It was in the South, right?
Howard Johnson.
Yeah, you remember Howard Johnson's?
Good
Remember
stuff.
Hojo's?
Hojo's used to be a big deal. People used to go to the restaurant at Hojo's. It was like a big
Right.
deal. Like,
Yeah.
Funchy, I'm going to kick you out of there because we got somebody else coming in there right now.
Oh, come on.
Come
All
on,
right,
Fun.
bye.
You got to go get ready for Mason and Ireland.
I'll see you guys
and Pepe and Beto to
Andy.
show up in a
Come on,
and
Andy.
Andy.
Hey, Cappy, so you're telling me your dad had you in the family truckster all over the South?
Oh, listen, there was no doubt. My dad, we had a Pontiac, like station wagon at one point.
Oh, yeah.
We had a giant Buick. You know, this is when the back seat, you could put pillows on the back seat and you know, then you could sleep. My sister and I'd be on the back sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Now,
So-
now, hold on for a second. Now, right now, Cappy, on your screen, you're seeing Deshae Runnels walk in.
Yep. Oh, this is going to be a problem.
And Deshae is our play-by-play sales manager and one of our crew here. And he's one. By the way, I love Deshae, except when 2 days ago we sign off the air, And he's the one going, hey, you just cut a speck on the air. And I'm like, yeah, so what? And you know me, especially when I finished the show, and it was a stressful show. Sedano was screaming at us. We got nobody here. It's just Bergie and I riding the ship. And this guy wants to get in my face with little Kobe Walsh behind him. Like, yeah, get him, Deshae, get him. And I was like, what the heck? So now what we're going to do, and you've got the piece of paper there, Beto, we are going to make Deshae sit through us doing a spec on the air.
Oh, no, not with Deshae.
Yes. And then we're going to do a Coors Light spot on the air. And then Geeter's going to cut a PLP promo on the air.
He's the one that was
While
complaining?
you sit there and listen to it,
You
Deshae.
got to sit in it, Deshae.
Yeah, how do you feel about this, Deshae? I mean, last time you were in studio, it was because I got caught picking my nose in a Teams meeting with the entire company. How do you feel about sitting here now and being tortured that you have to listen to spec spots be cut live on the air?
Wow, that's all I have to say.
I didn't know it was Deshae, because I even texted Kobe Walsh, who's the guy complaining? And he said, I can't tell you. I Kobe, the other MC here, and Kobe usually tells me everything. But so Deshae, for the background, I'm scared of him.
Why are you scared of Deshae?
He always told me, hey, come to my office. And the last time somebody told me come to the office, I disappeared for 5 years.
By the way, just so you know, he's a South Bay guy, Chris McGee.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
you know what his nickname is on the streets? They
Doctor.
call him they call him the Chocolate Bear.
On the streets.
On the streets.
On the
mean streets, like
of
31st
Hermosa
and
Beach.
Ardmore.
Before you present us this gift, Beto, let's do the spec spot here. You got it there.
All right, here we go.
3,
I have
2.
not read this.
That's okay. 3, 2.
All right, listen up. You don't need a passport to paradise mentality. What?
All right, let's do it again. Here, 3, 2.
3, 2.
Listen up. You don't need a passport to paradise mentality. I'm Bethel Duran. Just get down to Long Beach and jump aboard Carnival Cruise Line. I've done that a couple times. Amazing experience. We're talking about food, drinks poolside, comedy, entertainment, stops in Catalina and Ensenada, all just a few days away. Perfect for couples, families, or that crew that's been saying, we need a vacation. I actually went on a bachelor party there. Ooh-wee. Plus, Carnival's got great deals happening right now, so what are you waiting for? Choose fun with Carnival and sail away from L.A.
Now, Deshae, you're a sales manager here. You like to judge specs. What do you think of that spec?
That spec was pretty good.
You want him to redo it, though?
It was no.
You don't want him to redo it?
I don't.
All right, Cappy, you've got copy
Because
now.
he doesn't want to hear it.
Cappy, you've got copy for a Coors Light spot that we need to record.
Deshae, do you find it interesting that Morales is so anti-management, yet he is management?
Yeah, he is management. Absolutely.
I'm not management. I'm just a consultant.
We have a leadership call at 3 o'clock. We will all be on. Morales is part of that.
I offer my opinion. Whether people want to listen, that's their choice. So you got that Coors Light spot in front of you?
I do indeed.
Here we go.
I do indeed.
2,
All right.
3, 2.
This is for you, Deshae.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
sending this out to Deshae. Here goes. Hey, guys, it's Cap. You know, every time I step outside, I think, man, are we lucky to live in SoCal or what? No better way to celebrate summertime in Southern California than hanging with your great friends, enjoying all this soccer and baseball, and chilling with the most refreshing, mountains turned blue, ice-cold Coors Light. So pick up Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. 2026 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Now, was that a 30 or a 15?
I don't know. I just read it.
I thought it was a little fast. Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah,
One more
I
time.
just read
Deshae, you agree?
Sure, yes.
Okay, well, here we go.
Oh, I actually thought it, but Deshae, that you got to think that was a nice read, though, don't you think?
That was great.
That was a solid
Coors
read.
Light is an investing partner. So
But the
that
specs
is a good
sometimes
thing.
aren't investing partners, and that was
Sometimes.
that was sometimes where you were worried, right?
I mean, I concerned, we'll just say that.
How uncomfortable are you right now?
I mean, really?
The answer is very simple, Bergie. All you have to do is ask Deshae to lift his hands up over his head.
Oh, yeah.
Just lift your hands up over your head, and then, oh, yeah, you see he's
there's sweat. There's
Never
sweat
let him
pouring.
see you sweat.
Oh,
Deshae's the best. That's why he would do this. If we
Yes.
did this with Nick Riley, Nick would be crying in here, don't do this to me.
How about Tommy Lamb? Would Tommy Lamb handle it?
Tommy Lamb will bring a sword in and just
he's
cut our
walking
heads
by.
off.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Tommy
No,
Lamb's
I
coming
just-
for you.
So,
Just be
so
quiet.
we do have to present, because I actually have to get back to a meeting. As much fun as this has been. I do want to present.
Yes, now he does have a gift for us that is important.
The
to
same
this
day,
show.
the same day that as a gift to the studio and Chris Morales.
Look
we
at
have,
this.
Oh.
That
you know.
Yusei Kikuchi bobblehead.
Yusei Kikuchi. And this was from Tuesday. From Tuesday night, thanks to our friends and our great team partners at the Angels, we turned this around in, 24, 48
Literally, they
hours. So,
FedEx it, shipped it down, express to us.
Sure did.
So, Deshae, thank you so much for the Yusei Kikuchi bobblehead.
Thank you.
Deshae, you're the man.
And you know what? I appreciate all the ribbing all the time. I deserved it. I hopped in right at the wrong time, so we'll live and learn.
Thank you.
Don't back up.
Appreciate y'all.
Don't back
No,
up.
he's got to go to a meeting. He's got to go to a meeting.
Right.
He's got to go to a meeting.
I'm owning all of it. I understand what happened.
I mean, you got.
That's why I had to
got
sit
one
in
of
here
your,
because I had to own it.
Yeah, you got one of your fellow managers constantly ripping management.
No.
And then hiding behind the consultant line, you know?
Thank you, Deshae.
Thank y'all.
I see you on the streets, I say chocolate bear.
No, well, probably not.
Okay. Is that another?
I think, Geeter, you can.
Yeah. Sorry. Got that sorry sign.
This is
Gee,
what
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to get you. We're gonna have to get you a Sharpie so we can see sorry.
Just
You
got
know?
a text from HR.
Sharpie's right there. Sharpie's
Yeah,
right there. Fix it.
we need the Sharpie sorry.
So, Geeter, what I want you to do now is what we call a POP promo. So you're going to be like, hey, it's Geeter from Spectrum Sportsnet. This morning I was in on the Sedano and Kap morning show, and I'm just sorry. And then that'll be the start. And then we'll do a close, okay? So go ahead. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Geeter from Spectrum Sportsnet. I was filling in today because George Sedano didn't call in, and we have no idea where he is. So I was on the Sedano and Kap show with my boy Betito, Beto, Morales, Bergman, the entire crew. And I got one thing to say, man. I'm sorry.
Good.
Now, wait a second.
No, I like that.
No, there was
Wait a
one
second.
thing missing. There was one thing
like
missing.
just the same way Morales felt excluded.
Well, you
to be
didn't say
honest with
he-
you.
you
I
didn't
said
say-
Kaplan and Sedano.
Yeah,
I said
he
you
said
did.
Cal. He did.
Sedano
You
Kaplan.
didn't say Berg.
You
You didn't say Berg.
You did.
Oh, you
he
didn't
said
say
Berg.
Bergman?
He said Berg. He
Yeah,
said
I think it was
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
Do we want to rewind the tape?
No, it's fine. He's good.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good.
Real good.
I do. Let's take a 2-minute timeout because I need to get something.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, Kap.
Unless you guys just want to keep talking for.
Yeah, let us just
We
keep
can
going.
vamp. We can
Yeah,
vamp.
what do we need? What do we? take
Cappy,
a
where are you
break?
watching Mexico today?
I will
12
be.
o'clock.
I will be in my office watching the game, and I feel horrible, because I'm actually recording a couple of podcasts today, and I didn't look at the schedule to see that Team Mexico was playing at noon. And by the way, I also got confused because earlier in the week, Beto, didn't we have a whole conversation where Morales thought that the game was at 6 p.m. and you were saying, no, the game's at noon? And there was a whole debate about what time the Mexico game was this afternoon?
USA plays tomorrow at 6. Geeter should leave right now for the Hollywood Park show. And then, USA against South Africa, the first game. And then your boy, Sonny, South Korea is going to be down there. And then the South Koreans are getting treated like kings in Mexico. I don't know, Cap, if you saw the video. There was a Korean gentleman who went to Tequila, the actual town of Tequila. And outside of there, they have Cantaritos del Güero, where you basically just get a big jug of, and it's a paloma made for you, essentially. Let me put it in your term. Oh, so good. But they made him do a keg stand for the Cántaro. It's fantastic. They're loving it down there.
Listen, it's so interesting to see all these World Cup teams. You know, like last night, did you guys see Team USA when Anunoby actually had the tip in? How Team USA was watching the game and going absolutely crazy, and the players are like climbing on couches and they're tripping over each other. I'm going, hey guys, let's not sprain an ankle celebrating the Knicks win before the World Cup starts.
They got Paraguay Friday. Come on, Cappy. Come on, today, Cappy.
Yeah.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra. You got to sing it.
Okay. Mexicano necesitan un sangrita. Is that what you were saying?
You need a sangria, huh?
No, a sangrita. There's a difference.
Mexicanos.
Sí.
Al.
Mexicanos al.
Grito.
De.
Guerra.
Guerra.
Yeah. So those are the opening lines of the Mexican national anthem.
Okay.
Basically, hey, Mexicans, there's a war.
Is that what that translates to?
Yeah.
Oh,
Loosely.
okay. I didn't know. I didn't know what.
And then you
By the way.
Yeah, come on, Cappy. You got to stand up at noon for the anthem.
When I was down in Loreto, Mexico 2 weeks ago, I ordered sangritas everywhere I went. Most people don't even know what a sangrita is.
No, what is that?
A sangrita is you have a shot of tequila in a small glass, and then next to it you have the same glass, and inside of it there's it's like a tomato juice-ish kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
So when you sip on the tequila, then you sip on the sangrita.
Yeah.
And so it
it's
chases
like a little chaser, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It's like a pickleback kind of thing.
And I learned that in Ciudad de Mexico.
In CDMX?
See.
Wait, I thought you were saying you're in Laredo.
I was in Loreto.
But
I learned it in Ciudad de Mexico.
Rewind the tape all the way back to his first day on Sedano, LZ, and Kap. Remember what he got in trouble that day when LZ went off because he was comparing everything to Narcos, and LZ's point was like, not everything is that one city.
No,
yeah,
but
they're all the same, bro.
But Beto, we were playing the theme. We were playing the theme from Narcos, and I was like, yeah, that's the theme from Narcos. And LZ was like, well, let me try and get you in trouble on day one.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. LZ's a Spurs fan, ain't he?
He lives in San Antonio.
Yeah.
He's a Lakers. I don't know. He's a fan of. He
know.
really grew up in Detroit, so he's a Pistons fan
I
too.
didn't know that. LZ's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
Great dude. Doesn't like Cappy though.
Yeah, I don't think he's a great dude.
Is that for real or is that a bit?
Yeah, no, I don't think he's a great dude
that's
at all.
real?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think he's a great
think he was
dude.
trying to get him out day one, but that did happen on the air day one.
Yeah. And you know, when he left, when he actually did leave, his last broadcast, it was me, Sedano, and LZ. We were at Rams training camp at UC Irvine. And I was so happy that he was leaving that I actually gave him all these gifts. So I loaded him up with all this weed, and because I knew he liked his weed. And I also loaded him up with a bunch of Viore clothing, Geeter. That it was like a nice little parting way. Hey, you know what, man? Let's end this rivalry and let's end on a good foot. And you know what he did? He took all the weed and he gave it to Bergman. And Bergman's like, I don't need this weed. I don't need it. I don't want it. He's like, well, I don't want to fly with it. And I'm like, you're fine. And then he took the Viores, and then that was it. I never heard from him again. He wasn't like, hey, these Viores are awesome. Like, he never, nothing, not a word.
And then he had a steak after that broadcast with Sedano and I, and didn't want to invite anybody else. And we were like, whatever you want to do, dude.
Yeah. He's like, Cap's not invited.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're invited.
It hurts a little bit, Cap, but it's fine, right?
No.
It's like, listen, not all teammates love each other.
Right.
Right? You can be on the same
Sometimes
team.
you just got to close your eyes and it won't hurt.
Yeah,
It's fine. Just let it breathe, Geeter. Do not come back with something. That's what you got to do. You drop it and you keep moving.
I know, but I want to.
No,
Get the sign. Get the sign.
That's when it goes bad.
Is it like an itch that's like coming up your arm right now? You can feel it coming. You want to say something?
He can't do this at Spectrum. AJ will get all over him. B-More will get all over all the people behind the scenes. You have to be buttoned down.
Soaring out
At
here.
Spectrum, when you walk in there, when you're doing TV, I walk in, hey, what everybody? And everybody's like,
Right.
be quiet.
Yeah, Derek Fisher's napping.
Jeez, man.
Oh, my
Geeter, you got anything for that?
No, I don't. I have a question, actually. And it's a little off subject, but like, what time do we leave tomorrow for the Hollywood Park?
Oh, you better get there early,
Yeah,
man.
they're like 7 a.m.
Good transition. Good transition.
No, I saw him
Cap,
talking
you got any advice?
the other day. He was doing Lakers talk the other night on Lit, right? So he comes in here early. By the way, this guy shows up at like 3:30 to prep for a 6 p.m. show. I'm very impressed. It was great. But he comes in here, and him and Travis are like, yeah, what time do we get there? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, yeah. No, they were really stressed out
they
about
should
it.
We had like
You
real
should
time
be.
about it, right?
There should be.
Yeah.
There's a
Travis
lot of
was-
streets that are closed tomorrow.
Why don't you just take a helicopter in?
Oh.
If I were you guys, Geeter, what I would do is I'd get to Hollywood Park Casino by noon because the U.S.-Paraguay game is at 6 at SoFi, and it's going to be mayhem all around there.
I'd get there earlier.
By the way, honestly, the food is amazing at Hollywood Park Casino. So
It
go
is.
in.
Yeah,
and
real
you just,
good.
have some food, hang out,
Okay.
watch the game. Or,
Legit-
well, I guess in this case, you'll be watching the Canada-Bosnia-Herzegovina game.
That's a good game.
At noon.
I got Bosnia.
Yeah, you do? You got
I think
Bosnia?
I can shoot to get there by 12.
No, Bosnia used to
No,
be there.
Bosnia. Yeah, Bosnia-Herzegovina.
No, but just the way that you came at it quick.
Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten to play it in a few days.
Well, he hasn't played many sound effects in the last few days. Poor kid's by himself on the board.
Oh, Cappy, I'm getting you updates. The sangrita is the bandera. So is it green, white, and red one that you had?
No, it's just red.
Oh, just the red? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can also get the bandera, the green, white, and red, like the Mexican flag, and you
That
drink
would be
those.
awesome.
You drink those.
I would like to
Cappy,
have
I'm
those.
coming to your hood next week.
Yeah, what's the deal? Are we hanging out or are we not? You said you're going to do the show from my crib.
Yeah, so next Thursday and Friday, if you want, I'll do the morning show from your house.
Great. Love to have you.
Yeah.
The auberge? La auberge?
Are there bears?
Is that where-
Sometimes
is
if
that
you
where
call
Cappy
them,
rolls?
if you call them in the morning, they'll come.
This sign's worked for me, too, Morales. This one's been good.
Which is that one?
Off.
Let me see
Yeah,
that.
because when there's no board operator.
Let me see. I can't see it. Off.
Can you see
Off.
that?
Okay,
I
yeah,
gotta keep
turn
that here.
Turn the mic off.
Yeah, because
Right.
there's not a board operator.
Yeah, luckily I was on the other side of the room earlier. That could have been bad for everybody.
Yeah. All right, Morales, what do you think, man? You want to do the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff?
Sure, but first I want to give out a shout out. I want to give a shout out to our friend Richard Navarro and our friends at Fleming's downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
We love Fleming's here at LA Live. So yesterday, I wanted to have lunch by myself. I needed some quiet time.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day when I was well, I'm always an alcoholic, but I used to go down maybe in the middle of the day when I get stressed out and have a few pops before
and when
I
you
come
would come
back up.
back and you would tell me you would have drinks at lunch, I was like, are you being serious?
Yeah, but I can't do that now. So I wanted to go down and eat by myself, be left alone, no conversations, nothing. Just sit and be left alone. So I go to Fleming's. They have a great lunch menu at the Fleming's here at LA Live. And usually I get the burger. Mario Ruiz, hey, it's me, Mario. Him and I used to get the burgers back in the day for lunch at Fleming's all the time. But then I see this burrata plate. And I never was a big burrata guy, but Stephanie has turned me on to burrata. So I ordered the burrata and prosciutto plate, $15. Incredible. life-changing burrata at Fleming's downtown LA Live. And by the way, this isn't like I'm not pubbing them because I get free lunch. I pay. I called Stephanie and I said, listen, I know I told you I was going to have a silent lunch. Come down here and taste the burrata because she's such a burrata fan. So shout out to our friends at Fleming's. You're looking for a place if you're downtown. There's a lot of places we always go to. We always talk about the dog and everything. You think Fleming's, you got to buy a $100 steak? Yeah, sometimes you do. But go get the lunch special, the Fleming's lunch. I might go today for more burrata.
Hey, can I just, since you're, I'll just pile on by saying this. Happy hour at Fleming's in LA Live. They've got these slider burgers.
Yes, Cappy, the sliders are so good.
So freaking bomb, these things. And I'll eat the entire order. I don't care, man. I think there's 3 of them that come with it. But if there's 2 people sitting there, they'll offer you, hey, would you like a 4th? The freaking slider burgers at Fleming's for happy hour. And this is always like before a Laker game or a Kings game. I'm promising you right now, bomb AF.
Bomb AF.
Yeah, that's all. That was
there we go.
That was my dismount.
I won't say anything.
No, you can say something. You want burrata for lunch? You can come with me. I'll feed you burrata at the bar.
Geeter, we'll get those slider burgers. We'll load up on slider burgers.
By the way, guys, coast to graduation. I got to head out and go to graduation.
Oh, that's right. Hey, it's time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day, straight from the book. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff for Thursday, June 11th, 2026. Stop blaming others. Blaming others takes an enormous amount of mental energy. It's a drag-me-down mindset that creates stress and disease. Blaming makes you feel powerless over your own life because your happiness is contingent on the actions and behavior of others, which you can't control. By the way, this is a good one. So many people don't like to take the blame for things when it's their own problem because they're worried they're going to get in trouble. Just say, yeah, sorry, I screwed up. Usually, it'll diffuse it immediately. If you blame others or lie about it, it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
Just say, I screwed up.
Yeah,
so
or carry a sign around.
Yeah,
that says
carry a
sorry.
sign that says sorry.
Accountability.
I didn't mean to say that during the Dr. Clapper interview.
That was on me.
Yeah,
I just heard third testicle, and I got excited.
That wasn't Beto or Cappy's fault.
No. I still don't like the fact that you said what you said because it really took away from what I say.
Hey!
I mean, there was just another way to phrase it. It is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Thanks to Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com. Providence Realty, DRE 0191-5212, Cappy.
Well, Beto, Team Mexico.
Let's go.
Today, you're all jacked up. You're fired up. You're ready to go.
Yeah, because they haven't lost yet. So they're going to disappoint us as always.
Okay.
But then on Friday, that means I go for Team USA. So shout out to everybody that was at the Citadel yesterday. I went to the Adidas store to get
nice.
my son a jersey. He wanted the Mexico goalie jersey, which is a beautiful purple.
Right.
So I got that for him at the Adidas store. And then the dude named Raul, who was there working, I'm going to give him a shout out, tells me, hey, you're Beto Duran.
Oh, nice.
Young dude. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I follow your Instagram. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, what do you got for me? If I'm thinking I'm going to get hooked up. I was like, hey, I see that you guys can personalize. He's like, yeah, we do that. But not today, because there's everybody here. And I'm like, so maybe you should take the sign down. He's like, yeah, I told my boss that, but they don't listen to me. And I'm like, you know what? You keep doing what you do, bro. Good guy. I couldn't find my son's size. He went in the back and got it for me. So Raul at the Adidas store at the Citadel, appreciate you for the help. And they had all the jerseys there. And I'm not an Adidas guy, but there's some nice merch there, man. So my daughter's got her custom one with the Duran 18 on the back. And ready to go, man. So I'm spending some money on this World Cup. And hopefully I'm there tomorrow.
All right.
By the way,
South Africa. Let's go Mexico.
Citadel is a great place right there off the 5 freeway.
Yes, sir.
In Commerce, you get done for a day of shopping at Citadel, then just stroll over about a mile away to Stevens Steakhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you could pick up, some company for
And then
later
you go
on.
to the DoubleTree for the cookie.
Well, and then you go to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring and you get some new hardwood.
See, by the way,
and then you go to Commerce and say, you know what? Double down, baby. Double down.
And Commerce Casino. So when he says you go, the double entendre there is, Peter. I said you pick up some company. Then he says you go to DoubleTree for the cookie. That's double entendre because at DoubleTree hotels, they got a great cookie. But it could also mean something else. But we leave it there.
We leave it there.
You don't need to double down. People get the joke.
Yeah.
Because
You're
then
right.
you
go for it.
I stayed out of it, and I was just watching the magic
So if
happen.
you said, is it a chocolate cookie or a brown cookie, it could be either cookie, whatever you want.
Right. Geeter was probably thinking to himself, well, do you guys go in the back to the loading zone? I mean, he was probably thinking about all these other things.
I was thinking about Ireland,
Freaking
watching.
guy.
I mean, all kinds of things were happening.
Freaking guy. Stealing my bit.
Well, it's been a fun day. It really has. It started off a little rocky. when we left the mic on during a break. But it got really good.
Morales, this is like my favorite show of all time. I got yelled at. I made mistakes. We made magic. Like everything happened. It's like a great game.
And
your coach said, "Let's go. Get your head in the game." And then we played and we won.
And congratulations to all the graduates you're attending today. All right, have a great Thursday, everybody. Tomorrow will be a fun Friday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. It'll be Sedano from San Antonio, Cappy from South, and just me in this room. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Have a great day, everyone.